Listen, I said get prepared for some dangle clacks. The sound levels were wildly off, but hey, you know what? That doesn't matter. That's just dangle clacks, and that's just a Grogan stream. What's going on, Sam? The Vaping Bogan's here. Unbelievable. On my YouTube. Can you believe it?
Yeah, I can, because I'm here.
I know, I can too, because you're here. And we've done this before. We
have. It's been ages. I feel like it's been a year. I think it's been a year. I think I looked to see whose turn it was, because we alternate, whose channel.
Didn't we do the Halloween stream? I think we did one in October.
I was wearing a dress in one of them.
Yeah, that was the Halloween stream. That was the Halloween stream, and I had Loki horns on, and you were wearing a dress. Yeah.
Yeah, that was fun.
Yeah, that was damn good times. Well, damn it. I appreciate you coming by again, Sam the Vaping Bogan. What's going on, everybody? I appreciate you being here. I see you there in the chat. I'm not ignoring you. I see you, Dickie Mo, Rocco Mac. It's J Money Lanchar, Dusty Beaver. It's not a stream without the Dusty Beaver. Michelle, appreciate you being here. LJ, appreciate you being here. It's John Haymaker. It's Gunny. I see you guys. Vaping Bick. There was a coil conversation happening earlier about burning carbon off your coils and then running them underwater or not running them underwater. And I think the consensus is running them underwater. I personally run them oil underwater.
It's probably, I'm a bit of a forged in fire fiend.
Sure. Oh, yeah.
Fire, right? And I feel like you're kind of quenching your coil when you
from the hot oven.
Yeah, you're quenching your coil. So you're hardening that steel, and I'm sure it's probably not good for it, but everybody does it. It's just because no one wants to wait, and you want to wash off any little bits of carbon, and you can sit there and wait for it to cool down. Oh, wait, and then wash it.
Yeah.
We'll just whoosh.
I do the because people told me back in the day, it takes all the carbon and stuff off of it. Like you can see it literally fall off. Like I would take a cup of water in a clear cup, in a clear glass, glow them and dunk them, and you could see particulates and shit falling off.
Yeah.
It seemed like it was working,
It's good for the carbon removal, probably not good for the structural integrity of
structural integrity, yeah.
I'm just speculating here as a forged in fire as a couch blacksmith. As an armchair blacksmith.
A blacksmith enthusiast. Yeah, an armchair blacksmith, yeah. Well, you use the proper terminology, right? Quench, that's what they say.
I think so.
I've never watched Forged in Fire, but I really want to. It's on like my list of things to watch.
It's great. It's great. It's like one of those shows that, when you don't want to think too much when you're watching TV, you just want to, sit down and watch.
It's just they make swords and like
they make swords and like fucking daggers, and they do
mail?
some cool medieval. It's all weapons. It's all weapons.
Oh, okay. I see. It's weapons.
But they take 4 blacksmiths and then they eliminate one by one until they got 2, and then they go home to their home forges and they create a weapon from history. So.
Oh, that's cool though.
Yeah. So they do like Genghis Khan's sword and Napoleon's saber and cool shit like that. Battle axes.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Battle axes. 2-sided battle axes.
Yeah. Yeah, and some just gnarly shit that you've never heard of, and you're just like, what the fuck is that? It's cool.
They've made Thor's hammer, John Haymaker? They made Thor's hammer. Mjolnir.
Yeah.
They
made
Mjolnir.
That episode, but I'm excited to see that one.
That's so sick. How do you think you make that? It's got to be heavy as hell, right? Stainless steel? Are you kidding me? You make an actual Mjolnir out of stainless steel? It's going to weigh 300 pounds.
Shit breaks. Like they put him through some brutal tests that you would never do, like smashing your fucking knife into a bone, into a fucking axle.
And then they chop stuff.
Yeah, and then after they've fucked up the weapon, they go and do a sharpness test. Yeah, and they have like ballistics dummies full of like blood, and there's this guy called Doug McKider, and he's like, "It will kill," and it's
It will kill. I want to watch the show.
This ballistics dummy, and then he's like,
I didn't know it was this good.
It will kill.
It's
so good. You'll love it. Seriously.
Forged in fire. All right, I'm adding to the list. Forged in fire.
And then from that, a whole bunch of other Netflix shows have sprung up to kind of like, not copy it, but they're like, oh, okay, so we can make a show out of blacksmiths.
People like this kind of shit.
Yeah, there's one. It's a glass blowing show called Blown Away.
Oh, I've seen Blown Away.
Yeah,
so I think I've definitely seen Blown Away.
Yeah, and
Blown
they
Away
all have the
rules.
same one-liners, like best in blow.
Yeah.
It's what I found on my recent trip to the UK. I didn't know about this when I was at my friend's house, and he put on this show. I forget what it's called, but it's chainsaw wood carving.
Oh yeah, dude! Hell yeah, chainsaw wood carving. That shit's intense. It's intense.
Yeah.
It's intense. Yeah. We would see that in Lake Tahoe all the time just because we're in the forest and stuff, and tourists like to buy the tree stump that's carved into like a bear, so we'd all the restaurants in town would have the same like bear with like a paddleboard carved out of wood, and then the wolves, carved out of wood. So much wood carving. Okay. But it was super. It takes skill to do that. I would die. I mean, literally. It would just, come back up at me. I'm not a skilled chainsawer.
They're dangerous, dude. I grew up on a farm, and I heard the old farm stories from my dad. Like, oh yeah,
yeah. Well, careful, it'll take your fingers.
He's lost a couple of fingers because one day.
Yeah, that's real. Chainsaws. Don't mess around with chainsaws.
No, it's not a clean cut either. It matches you.
Not to change subjects too quickly. Do you have an ultrasonic cleaner that you use?
No, I've always been like, I should get one of those and use that. Like, I should put everything in there before I build it. Yeah. And then I don't. And then, 1 in 20, 25 addies you get and you don't clean it. And then you're like, oh, machine oil, delicious.
Yeah, cleaned it. Yeah, that does happen. It does clean it. I've also never had an ultrasonic cleaner. And it makes me feel like a bad YouTuber that I don't have one, I feel like I'm disappointing everybody by not having an ultrasonic cleaner.
I'm letting down the vape team by not having one of those.
I know. It feels like it's a no-brainer. And I'm sure after we get one, it'll just be like, oh my God, why didn't we get this the whole time? Why didn't we do this the whole time? Son of a... Come on.
Story of my life.
Story of my life. Yeah, same. It's me too. Story of my life.
And then I feel like ultrasonic cleaner people are like the air fryer people, where they're telling everyone like, you don't have an air fryer? What do you?
Oh yeah,
get an air fryer.
See, I became an air fryer person. Air fryers are amazing. Everybody buy an air fryer. Go buy an air fryer.
Give yourself an ultrasonic cleaner.
Yeah, ultrasonic cleaner. I'm gonna get
everything
one. I'm just gonna buy one.
In there, ultrasonic clean my kids each night.
Clean your kids. Yeah, they're like sticky kid hands. You just to the ultrasonic cleaner. Just first things first. Tribal Buddha says I have one and I don't use it. Okay, can I buy yours? So you're telling me you have an ultrasonic cleaner for sale? That's what you're telling me. Ern has one, uses it all the time. I feel like it would be a really good... You use a vibrating toothbrush, Ray? Oh, really? Oh, that seems interesting.
That's a good idea, I suppose, yeah.
Yeah, like a sonic toothbrush? Sense. Like a... You got a George Foreman grill, John? Yeah. That's tough to top. That's tough to top, yeah. He just won. John just won everybody. Ultrasonic toothbrush? I have a George Foreman grill. Like, all right, you win. You win. Except you don't win because air fryers. That's right. Air fryers. Everybody should buy an air fryer. You have an air fryer, obviously?
Like 2005. Air fryers is where everyone's at.
Yeah, air fryers is definitely, yeah.
And convection fry pans.
Yeah. Convection fry pan. No more George Foreman grill. George Foreman grill. Bush. That's Bush League. It's a slippery road. First, you don't have an ultrasonic cleaner. Then you use the same piece of cotton for both coils. Yeah, it is a slippery slope. You start pulling cotton out of your mattress.
No, I get that because I use the same. If I give a shoelace cotton, the little cotton strips with the shoelace end.
Yeah.
And I pull it through one coil and I pull it all the way through and I snip it. And then I put the same piece through the other coil. I use the same piece for 2 coils. And people are like, why are all the other YouTubers not doing this? You're the only one.
Really?
Here I am conserving cotton. Hey, look, in this economy, guys, interest rates, have you seen inflation?
I know. I'm trying to conserve cotton as well. I'm known for being an excessive cotton waster. I will waste cotton. Like, just straight up. Yeah, I waste a lot of cotton. And it's a bad habit I have of wasting cotton, you know. Because, I mean, that just shows my privilege. I have cotton all over the place. I got cotton coming out of my ears, so I can just afford to... Look, this cotton right here, I just throw this away. Don't even need it. I could just waste cotton. Really, I'm going to grab that cotton and not waste that cotton. But I was thinking the same thing. I got low on cotton bacon, and it scared me. And I was like, oh, we got to conserve... We got to conserve what we have. This isn't an unlimited resource right now. Conserving cotton.
I love it.
But yeah, we were going to do some building stuff. We both have separate agendas, but that's okay.
Yeah.
You have some cool stuff. You have some cool stuff to build, and then we wanted to race.
Yeah.
What do you have to build tonight? What are you going to set up? What's your jam?
I have a couple of
What's your jam,
things.
homie?
I got the Tauren Boro tank from THC.
Oh yeah, I have one of those on the way. I didn't respond to you. I have one of those on the way. I'd be interested to see that. I'll get some Bogan first impressions.
It looks interesting. It looks good. I think it's a direct lung Boro tank. It's got the airflow is weird because it has it on the front and the back, but then there's no real way for the airflow to get to the back, I think. Or maybe there is. Oh no, I'm thinking of the Messen. The Messen. No, this one does. So this will be good.
So it's like a lung one.
Yeah, it's a lung hitter. And then I have another Wabbit. I think this is the 38 Dead Rabbit Foundation.
Yeah, did you see? Heathen made a post on Instagram. Did you see it?
I heard about this, and I haven't seen. So I went to the Hell Vape page, and I thought it was on their post about the thing, but he made a separate post. Did he? He's on his own Instagram.
I'm gonna try to find it
because he hasn't surfaced in years.
He has
not. And all of a sudden, apparently, he's like, "Hey, stop making rabbits!" And I'm like, "This is a weird time to be coming out with that because there's been a lot of rabbits, dude."
There's been a lot of rabbits. Oh, I can't find his Instagram. Does he go by Heathen on Instagram? Vaping Heathen _? Maybe this is him.
Could be Billy. Maybe he's changed it to Billy.
That's not him. It's... sure. Let's try to log into Instagram, because then I can find it. Not now. You don't need to save it. Yeah, his post was basically something along... I'm taking way too long to find it, but it was something to the post of, like, listen, I haven't been associated with the Dead Rabbit brand in a really long time. He's like, I did, like, the first 2 or 3 things with them, and then they just
I found it.
Blocked it, and then whatever, you know. What's his Instagram? What's his Instagram?
Should I read it? It's Heathen _713.
Oh, really? He was that?
Yeah, because the 712 other.
Yeah.
It's so sad to see something that I created be watered down and milked for every penny. The Dead Rabbit name, logo, font, and innovation was 100% my creation, and it was able to make a household name out of a failing company on the brink of folding for good because of a product that changed the industry. Their greed felt that I was no longer needed, and they haven't had an innovative product since. I left this very lucrative industry for these type of practices, amongst other reasons. You don't have to like me to see that under all of the misinformation, that on principle they are wrong, and use sleazy business practices. They have watered down the Dead Rabbit name to where it is now no different from any other product. HV has not had one successful product without the Dead Rabbit name on it, and that is why they keep using it. It is truly sad. Hashtag the real Dead Rabbit.
The real Dead Rabbit. Yeah. Yeah. That's kind of a bummer.
Yeah, I am, because I only heard, through the vape vine that he sort of walked away from the project and sort of said, you guys can do what you want with it. I don't care. But I mean, I never heard that from him.
Yeah, well, it's interesting. Yeah, you never know what goes on because people always just present their version of the truth. It's like, maybe.
So sorry, Billy. I'm gonna build the MTL dead rabbit.
Yeah, just build it. It's China. I don't know what else. It's like that's a harsh truth to learn, but it's China. Hell Vape did the same thing to me, heathen. So, it sucks, and it's a sucky thing that sucks that happens. But you should build that mouth to lung. Do you do a lot of mouth to lung?
I love MTL.
Do you do a lot of mouth to lung? Yeah.
I know, because traditionally I'm like the sub-ohm your dick off guy.
Yeah, you sub-ohm your dick off. From what I understand, you sub-ohm your dick off. Yeah.
Still love my my sub-ohm stuff. I have this lovely Spanish RTA at the moment on a new Russian. Don't tell anyone, because
oh damn,
likes them.
Controversy.
This really nice mech.
Oh yeah.
Called Hammerhand V2. So yeah, I still love that. But I think as my vaping has evolved, I'm probably a good 60% MTL these days.
Oh yeah. I think I might even be more MTL than that these days.
I think I probably am.
Boro MTLs.
I'm all in Boro stuff. I'm always MTL because I like the compact nature. I like the battery life on MTL. And when I'm out with the kids, I want small, inconspicuous, all that kind of stuff.
This thing is just a little 3D printed banger with 118-650 Boro MTL. It's so crazy lightweight. It's like the size and weight of like a disposable almost. Like it has that kind of feel. When I throw it in my pocket.
I love that sort of stuff as well.
Oh yeah.
This little Psycho.
Oh yeah, that's
Psycho
sick.
mod that I picked up in Stuttgart.
That's sick.
It's got a little DNA 60 in there, and it is like smaller than a pack of smokes. Like it's just it's a tiny little 18650, and it's just great. So yeah.
If we could get people who use disposables to build an MTL Boro.
Oh.
Then. Dude, get a little 3D printed guy. It'll only cost you, however much they charge for those. I don't think Cherry Pine charges very much. Yeah, that's a bit. Well, that's DNA. It's DNA. This is mechanical. This is just mechanical. Yeah.
Oh, but there's tons of cheap, good little Boros like that. You don't need to spend big bucks. Not at all. Not at all. But with that said, I've also been into series again lately. Every time I get something that works with series, I realize how much I love series. When I get
100%.
Like an RTA that's like, oh, series coils will go in here. Let's do that. Or I get a series neck. Very, very rarely these days. But I'm like, oh, fucking series. This is great. I love going through 20 mils of juice in a day.
Yeah, I know. That's the thing. So that's my story. That's what I'm going to do tonight. I got this Overkill.
Oh, you got that from Overkill when you were in Birmingham.
In Birmingham. It's series. So on a build stream, or we call it the Tuesday Vape Fiddle on Twitch, we built series Claptons. I built some series Claptons to put in here, and they came out a little bit low. It was like a point. What did this end up being? It was like a 0.25 or something like that, 0.24.
Well, that's rowdy. That's cool, though.
It's pretty rowdy on a fresh set of batteries, but when the batteries die off a little bit, that's when series is my favorite. But dripping... It's excessive with series, even with the bigger coils, even they're only 3mm coils, but I'm just dripping like crazy. So that's why tonight I wanted to build another set of series fuse Claptons. 0.28, were they 0.28 tribal? But I don't know if I believe you. I think you might be making that up. I'm going to go back and watch the replay. You tell me. But that's why, so tonight I wanted to build another set of series fuse Claptons and try to install them in either the Trilogy from Vapor's Cloud or the Fatality 30mm from QP. And I don't know which one I should try to put them in.
Well, people do. They put a series in both those tanks. I hear people when I've done the reviews on those. There's always someone in the comments being like, "Yeah, we got a point 3 aliens in there, series mod." Yeah, that'll totally fit.
It'll totally fit.
Got the airflow.
Maybe I should go for the trilogy. Although I don't know. I have a little bit more faith in the QP 30mm for some reason. It's not rational. There's no justification.
Well, there's a lot of airflow in that thing. You know, you got the dual airflow system.
Yeah. Airflow.
Just so much airflow.
That's what's needed for series, though. You got to have airflow.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
You got to have airflow. So, I don't know. Maybe I think I'm going to build them and put them in this QP Fatality and then put that on the big box. So, A, I don't have to drip, and 2, I don't carry around a big box and a 120.
Yeah.
Like, holy shit. I used to rock this, like, at vape shows all the time. Just a big box and a big bottle of juice.
Yeah.
But, look, I want to have an RTA on there. Maybe I could even find a matchy drip tip. And I think that would be sick to have an RTA on my series box.
That's going to be great.
Yeah. And then, if we have time, we should have time, we're going to try to speed build something, right?
Build race.
We're going to build race. Yeah, we're going to race build. We're going to build race.
It's going to be fun because it's going to be a bit of a flashback. I haven't vaped this RDA in a long time, I want to say.
Yeah, you said there was a round wire build in it.
There's still a round wire build in my Rebel, in my original OG recoil I have here. The original OG recoil still has a round wire build. The Rebel I have somewhere, I just can't find it. That was a little later. That has the aliens in it. I used that for ages. Still love that, but I can't find it. But I thought it'd be fun, you know, OG recoil.
Yeah.
Snake bite airflow.
OG recoil. I still stand by this RDA like unwaveringly. I think it's the best thing I've ever done ever, and I love the way that it vapes.
And I thought, gee, the post holes are ginormous for an RDA that came out 6 years ago. So we're talking 2017.
Yeah. 2016. We released this right before.
Post holes were only just becoming a sort of thing, and Nick was ahead of the curve there with the big post holes.
And the posts being higher on the ends means you don't have to straighten your second lead. You can leave your second lead higher and your other lead lower like a coil naturally is, and it'll just go zoop straight in.
Yep.
Damn, that's good.
Genius.
Stand by this RDA. And so this is an idea stolen from the Green Room, Frames Jaklin Vapor. Everybody go subscribe to Frames Jaklin Vapor and the Green Room. They do this much more frequently, but they race each other on certain RDAs, and they have like guests come on, and just like, you know, members of the vape community will come on and challenge, Sean, because he's really, really fast. Challenge Sean to, let's race on this RDA. And it's pretty cool. It's got some rules that we'll explain when we get there. And honestly, that's just a ripoff of, not a ripoff, but that's borrowed from the Swedish vape event that we went to in 2017 or 2018, where Kent and I competed in the build and blow competition, where we had to do basically what we're going to do tonight. Install coils, get them glowing, wick it, juice it, blow a cloud. The cloud is the end. That's the finish line. That's the finish line.
We've done this once before, I believe, a while ago.
That's the finish line. It's fun as hell.
I can't remember what we did. It is. It is fun.
40mm trilogy tribal Buddha. Damn.
There is the 40mm.
I don't have a 40mm or anything.
I can't remember whether I have the 40, but I think I do. Oh, no, I don't think I do. I think I have the 30. I don't think I ever got the 40.
I had a 40mm something from Vapor's Cloud that I ended up giving away, but I did have a big 40 or 44mm. What's the biggest RTA that Vapor's Cloud did?
That's like rebuildables is a niche in the vaping industry, and then the 40mm category is a niche within the niche.
It's for Tribal Buddha. It's for Tribal Buddha in the chat. Tribal Buddha, he rocks the biggest gear. That's why I call every setup that I have that's big the Tribal Buddha setup, because I just imagine him like vaping like a tree stump, just with like a huge RDA. Like, this is my daily carry, huge 18-650s, you know.
Let me just bring my vape in here.
No big deal. Yeah. That's Tribal Buddha.
It's like those people that carry just like the biggest water bottles, like these ginormous water bottles around with them. They're daily water supply.
That's what my wife does. I mean, we both work from home, but she started carrying around a huge water bottle, so I started carrying around a huge water bottle. Hers is twice this size, though. Hers is a full gallon, and it's this big orange and blue monstrosity that's gigantic. And she'll go through the whole thing in a day, and then some. She'll like refill it. It's bananas.
Well, I don't mean to interrupt.
It's bananas.
But speaking of beverages, I need to have a beer.
Yeah, you have a beer. I don't have a beer. I'm gonna go look and see if I have literally anything cold, but I don't know that I do.
All right.
I don't know that I do. Was that wicked loud for anybody?
I can play bumpers now too, huh?
Oh,
on your stream.
Here, I'll just look. This is the Bogan stream now.
All right. While Nick goes and searches for a beer, I'll talk about my beer. I've featured this a few times on my channel. It's probably my favorite porter of all time. It is from Titanic Brewing. They're located over in Stoke-on-Trent in the United Kingdom. And I've got a really awesome buddy, supporter. Shout out to Mike, who sends me like boxes of these. He sent me like 8 of these bad boys a little while ago. I got a few left, and it's a plum porter, and it's fruity, and it's red, and it's deep, according to the label. But it is it's delicious. It's like creamy. There's a creaminess to it. It has those rich portery notes, roasty, malty, and just really nice plum flavors. And it's just the creaminess of this beer with the dark fruit plum flavors. It's just a delicious beer. I don't know for our American viewers whether it's available in the United States. I don't think it is. But if you can get it, if you're a British person and you can get some Titanic Brewery plum porter, you will enjoy it. I guarantee. It is it's fantastic. As you can see, it is dark and portery. Oh, the fucking plum! It smells so good.
The fucking plum?
Here, fucking plum, mate. As I was telling all of our lovely viewers, it's rich and fruity plum flavor, like those dark plum, those red plum flavors.
Yeah.
But there's like a subtle creaminess in there as well. There's a little bit of a creaminess.
Give me a creamy
and then
plum.
The woody porter malty flavors. It's a great beer.
See, that sounds delicious. I'm ashamed that this is the only option that I have right now for a live stream with Vaping Bogan. I didn't put anything in the fridge. I actually honestly don't have much beer in my house right now. I've like drank down everything. I have a few like really old sentimental bottles that I'm just not willing to open. Now.
No, you don't want to drink those. Cellar, you can't go to the cellar beers.
I can't go to the cellar beers. And so I have plenty of those, but nothing like readily on hand that's cold. So it was either a non-alcoholic Lagunitas fake IPA, which I didn't even want to open in your presence, or I don't know if this was honestly a better choice or not. I have a Topo Chico exotic pineapple sparkling hard seltzer, 4.5, over 4.5%. That's all I have. Literally the only thing I have cold in my fridge right now.
They're like a big thing now, the alcoholic seltzers, aren't they?
Yeah, it's a thing. At least in America, we love them, I think.
They've become a thing over here as well.
I don't even have a glass to pour it into, so cheers. I'll tell you, I'm getting notes of pineapple Ooh, correction. Exotic pineapple.
On a hot day, I will admit I have had one or two of those, and they're pretty.
They're
refreshing.
delicious. What's not to love? Yeah. It's an exotic pineapple hard seltzer.
They're not super sweet. Is that one like it's crisp and not sweet?
It's real crispy. It's not sweet. It's like a very whisper of natural exotic pineapple. You know,
like it's regular pineapple, exotic pineapple.
It says exotic and it delivered. That is exotic pineapple. It's very good natural pineapple, and it's a Topo Chico seltzer, which Topo Chicos on their own were something I used to drink when I was quitting soda. I would buy just Topo Chicos and drink it out of the bottle, and that would satisfy like when I really, really wanted a soda. So I like Topo Chico seltzer anyway to begin with. Slam it, Queen Honey Bunny? That's crazy.
I'm pairing this with a bit of Plum Job, which I know that you enjoy a bit of Plum Job.
Oh, I do enjoy a bit of Plum Job. That's a damn good tobacco, is what that is.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much.
Yeah, it's damn good.
That's going well. Plum tobacco with a plum porter. That's good.
This is look at this. I got a stubby. Just waiting for that X-ray version to drop. You know, no big deal.
I'm sure that'll be coming your way. I'm sure the X-ray version.
Yeah, the Ponte's on the inside. Oh, look at that! Look at that X-ray version.
It's actually, this is called, this color we call this Plum Delight.
Plum Delight.
Yeah, Plum Delight. And we took the stubby. Like, people are like, oh, is it 18650? Yeah, it's 18650. It's exactly the same. We just chopped it up. That's all. There's nothing different apart from we cut holes in it and we put a square button just for something different.
I like it.
It's launching next week at the Buy Vape show, and then like at the same time it'll be hitting stores. So if people want to pick them up, yeah.
But you know, I also like the square, the square of solid square. You know,
well, that's why we did it. You know, I think the clean lines of the OG are beautiful, but
super
you know,
sick.
people want different things, so we did a different thing. But don't worry, it's not going to replace the stubby if you're a purist and you want the
OG, the real one. The Ponte. Did you try this? Friggin' mesh bridge.
So I do have the Ponte. I could build the Ponte today. I have the Ponte.
Dude,
I'm not a mesh guy.
I'm not a mesh guy either. And this is I'm vaping it, but I had to use, because mine didn't come with mesh, so I had to cut like Genesis, like really fine mesh into little squares. I measured and cut it into little squares.
You did it. Okay.
And it's a pain in the ass, but it honestly vapes surprisingly good. And this is Coastal Cloud's Blood Orange Mango, and I think with this exotic pineapple, this is a winning combination right here.
I actually had a Coastal Cloud liquid once in a sample box, and it was really good.
Coastal Clouds, yeah. Oh, this came from Ern. I think this came from my Yo-Yo patron, Ern. It's delicious liquid. Yeah, the vape brick.
I have the Pontes. I could build a Ponte. Where did I put them?
I'd be interested to see what you think of the Ponte.
Yeah, well, I mean, I'm the guy that whenever I get a mesh RBA, I whack a round coil in it. Like
yeah.
I'm like, I almost
coil in it? I almost went with a round coil, but I was like, no, I'm committed to cutting this fucking mesh and jamming it in there.
I do love Joel. Joel is an awesome human, and I think it's great that he's taking advantage of the stubby platform, and he's done a big Ponte XL. So I should pay homage and respect to Joel and build it with a mesh thing. I have some proper mesh. So maybe I'll build the Ponte.
Could be a thing.
I'll build the Ponte.
Maybe instead of that hell vape, hogwash.
Oh.
I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I hold no grudge. I hold no grudge against hell vape.
No, I mean, it is.
People are actually begging you to not do it. Shane's like, don't do it. Don't build that bloody mesh crap.
I love you, Shane. Don't build that mesh crap.
That's hilarious. Listen, I was a mesh crap person too. I can't stand mesh because A, it's terrible. 2, the dry hits are worse.
Oh my God.
Times 1,000. It's really fast ramp up, but it's keeping this wet. You know, the cables keep it wet. And the mesh, I don't know. It's just working. It's just,
I'm really glad to hear
just
that
freaking
because,
working.
You know, it's cool to have another tank on the stubby platform that's taken advantage of the big.
See, I wanted to do but what else could you do? Nothing. It's like stainless steel cables. That's a given.
And then you just do a different deck. You can do it. Do whatever you want, Nick. Just put a different deck on top of the.
Just a quad micro coil deck. Quad micro coils.
Yeah.
You have to build 1.5 millimeter round wire.
Yeah.
Like 4 of them right next to each other, just tiny little coils. So much cotton.
No, I'd love to see. I'd love to see it. I encourage anybody who is thinking about doing it. Make a.
I agree.
Do it.
I agree. Take advantage of that size. Take advantage of the freaking capacity you can get out of it. Seriously. And the flavor's not bad on this mesh. I thought it was going to suck butts, but it's not that bad.
I think the reason it probably works quite well in an RDTA format like Joel's done is because your drip tip's close to the coil. You know, there's not a lot of travel distance. And the problem for me with mesh is it's not warm enough. That's always been my complaint is it's not warm enough, so I don't get the flavor that I want. So
yeah, and there's no, I mean, there's a little bit, but there's no like crackle or like vapey sensation happening. It's like a it's just a big smooth like shwoo, and I don't super love that. Sub tanks have more crackle. The Vupu PNP coil heads have more crackle than this.
The Nautilus, the new Nautilus GT.
Oh yeah,
no,
slaps.
Not Nautilus GT.
Atlantis.
Sorry, the Atlantis GT.
Slaps.
Love a sub tank.
Yeah, that tank slaps. That's a good ass tank.
So much flavor. So mesh in a sub tank, love it. But mesh in an RBA,
same. Never been a fan. And this still technically, I don't know if this has won me over because I would still kind of rather have a coil in here.
Yeah, still
you know? I'm still
like,
maybe I would like a coil in here. But I'm shocked that the crappy mesh that I cut and measured and cut and put in there works. I'm surprised. It's got a good spring. It keeps it pushed up against your mesh. Keeps your cotton pushed up. Give it a shot.
Well, I mean,
give it a
for
whirl.
the mesh lovers out there, I know that the Ponte has gone down very well with the mesh lovers. So
yeah, I don't know that I'm a mesh lover, but this is a really enjoyable mesh experience that I've never really had before. It stays wet. Stays wet.
I'll build
You want to build the Ponte?
Shane's not watching.
Shane's not watching? Yeah, Shane. Who's going to judge you? You're going to get judged. Well, if you want to build something, hella do it. I'm going to start setting up my wire so that I can build.
All right. What should we build, everybody? Tauren or MTL?
Should we put a poll? You want to make a poll? Let's make a poll.
Do a poll?
I'll start a poll and then I'll read the super chats.
Put a poll. I'll have a look at the coils. I wonder if Bet's watching. Is Bet watching? Because Bet, she comes with me on my coil hunts. Oh. Going on a coil hunt. We're going to find a big one. So we need an MTL coil for the rabbit, and we need a direct lung single coil for the Tauren Boro.
Oh, is the Tauren the Boro? Okay, hang on. I need to end this poll then. I thought the Tauren and the Boro. I thought the Tauren and the Boro were two different things.
No, it's the Tauren Boro. That's a funny name. Tauren Boro.
Tauren Boro, the dead rabbit, and the Ponte, right? Right?
I guess put the Ponte in there. Let's see what the people, Shane's like, no! I guess put it in there, though.
Okay, so that's what I should have you guys vote on my RTA, the RTA I use too. We'll see. I might be leaning towards the QP a little bit too much. So I'm using Twisted Messes wire, 28 gauge, 38 gauge, 28 gauge or 38 gauge. try to make this more of a regular thing because I like it. It's satisfying. Might have to take my headphones off. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Slow down, wire. Slow down.
All right. I think I have a good coil for the Tauren or Breeze Tones coil. That'll work. And then we need an MTL coil for the rabbits.
Breeze Tones coils are top quality coils. Breeze Tones really makes high quality coils.
He really is a great coiler. And he's just a great dude. He's a coffee guy like you, Nick. He's like an expert.
Oh barista. Yeah. We've talked about it, and I've seen. Yeah, he took it. He was like the serious barista competitions, though. Like those barista competitions are intense.
Yeah, he judges barista competitions. Like
that's crazy. I didn't stretch it.
He's attained that level of master barista, and now they're like, you can tell other people if they're a good barista or not.
Yeah. Yeah.
Barista?
Barista? I always said barista. Barista. I forgot to stretch my wire. Rookie move.
So I'm meant to be commentating on Nick as he's building here, but
Oh no! Search for your wires. Search for your wires. Do your thing. Do your thing, bro. Do your thing.
I'm not a good builder anyway, so I don't know what expert commentary I could give on building.
Well, I already messed up. So
it's already messed.
I already messed up. Yeah. I already messed up. Drip Theory's laughing at me. That's fine. Every builder can laugh at me. That's fine. That's fine. I said it's fine. I just didn't straighten my wire, and that's a bad move. You know?
Oh, you got to straighten that wire.
Yeah, you got to straighten
it out.
You know?
Straighten it out.
Or as they say in Birmingham, sort yourself out, mate. Sort your shit out. This is going to be one of those good enough
coils. This is ridiculous. I got to give away some coils.
Oh, yeah. The problem is I like trying everybody's coils. So I just always
I try to share the love around and, feature some coils that I haven't featured before. Share the love.
Yeah, share the love. I picked up a lot of coils in Birmingham. Birmingham.
Or as they would say,
Birmingham.
Brummy.
Brummy.
If you're from Birmingham, you're a Brummy.
Brummy.
Brummy, I think it is. Brummy.
Wait, so is that something that we could just show up there in Birmingham and be like, "What's up, Brummy? You a Brummy?" Or would we get punched in the face?
Yeah.
I'm not looking to get punched in the face in Birmingham.
I think they'd be okay with that.
They'd be okay with that? All right.
I think so. Oh, let's go with this one. Here we go. All right. It's enough coil hunting. All right. We have a coil. Okay. What's the poll saying? What have the people said?
Hang on. Let me check. Sorry, I should be farther along by now. I messed up my wires. It looks like people are leaning towards the Tauren Boro. It's winning with 48%.
All right. Tauren Boro.
Tauren Boro, yeah, I think there's nothing that's going to beat it. The Dead Rabbit was next, and then the Ponte was after that. So you were right to veto the Ponte. All right, let's go with the Tauren Boro. Thank you, everybody who voted.
Tauren Boro. Every time I hear Tauren Boro, like Aurora Borealis comes to mind. I don't know why. It's just Tauren Boro. It's a weird sounding couple of words. This is the gold one. There's a bunch of colors it comes in. I haven't had a gold bridge for a while, so I thought I would do something different and go for a gold bridge.
Dude, we were just talking about gold on my Patreon stream this afternoon and how it seems to be the least popular thing. Like, I have a hard time giving away gold things.
Yeah, it used to be a popular thing, and then I think it's kind of died off. Gold is... No one wants gold.
I'm glad you went with gold.
Try and bring it back.
Yeah,
we're going to put these in here. We're going to put Tricore Aliens from Breeze Tones. Nice. 3 strands of 28 with a 38 gauge wrap. N80. 3mm ID, 4.5 wraps. 0.25 ohms, which I think will be good for this. This is sort of direct lung. We got airflow on the side here, airflow on the other side, and then airflow goes like around. It can go around and get to the back of it. And if you want to close off the airflow, you slide. Got like a little slidey thing, which is kind of cool. So adjustable airflow.
Oh.
So like that's your airflow closed. That's your airflow open. So that's kind of clever. It's got the dual fill port flippy thing. You can fill it on that side. You can fill it on this side.
Oh, that's smart.
Then, yeah. I thought that was kind of clever.
That is kind of clever.
Let's have a look at the deck. We had a look at this the other day with the Patreons, and it was definitely direct lung.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, looks like
it's kind of similar to Tony B's thing, you know, with Vandy Vape. It's kind of similar to that.
Yeah.
Do we have an adapter? How do we... Oh, we just unscrew this and we just put it on a mod. Okay, cool. Let's do that. Let's just put it on a mod. Put it on the Odin 2. All right. We got to undo these. What size Allen keys are we? 5? Let's try 1.5. Correct. 1.5 millimeter grub screws. Let's get those guys out of the way. All right. And now the little coil cutting guide. What does it say? What are we cutting this coil leg to? 5 millimeters is what it says. 5.
I always just guess.
I know, and then I always guess. I used to be just like the eyeball guy, but then people
I always guess.
And they're always like, "What length do I cut the legs to?" Like they get all upset if you don't tell them.
Yeah. DP it.
So I started telling people. Oh
yeah, it does kind of look blazy. It does look like the Blaze Solo deck.
Yeah, it does look a little bit Blaze Solo in a Boro. Yeah, it kind of looks like the Vandy. I mean, I might be remembering incorrectly, but I think it looks a little Vandy Vape, Tony B, and that. Pulse.
Oh yeah. The vessel, his vessel.
I think it's kind of like that. But yeah, definitely. I agree with whoever that was. It definitely has a Blaze kind of. Mike Vapes is like, fuck cunts. I was gonna bring out a Blaze Boro. We need to bend our coil legs down because we got to poke them in these holes. So we got to bend them down. Take my little coil rod here.
I'm just gonna mute myself while I spin this drill so it doesn't drive everybody in you insane.
Sure.
So I'll be right back.
It's a good idea.
Yeah.
Good idea. Okay, so we're gonna, everybody, ladies and gentlemen, bend this downwards. So resistance will be a little higher than our 0.25 because we've added an extra half a wrap. I'm just going to turn on this little light here to make things a little brighter. Okay, 5 millimeters. I'm going to use the OG. So you know all those little tools, the coil cutting tools you get with your RBAs. They are an idea stolen. Another Chinese thievery thing from the coily tool. The coily tool was the original coil cutting guide tool, and you know, they just adopted it across the industry. But I always like to pay homage to the original coily tool creator, and point that out and use his tool rather than the ones provided. Just because you know, we wouldn't have those coil cutting guides if it wasn't for the coily. All right, so we cut our legs to 5 millimeters. So now we can just bang that in there. Probably use my little rod, makes things a little easier. There we go. All right, are we in? No, we're not in. Get in your hole. Come on. All right. There we go. All right, it's in the hole. Is it in? It's in. Just the tip. Now we are going to secure our leads. This is pretty easy to build, I gotta say. Simple system. Just dropping the coil legs in, tightening them down, straighten our coil, and yeah, I guess 5 millimeters is pretty. That's pretty good. It's sitting right in the middle of our airflow. So let's bump up the wattage a little. Let's say 22 watts. Yeah, that'll be all right. What are we reading at? 0.2 at the moment. That'll probably increase just a smidgen. And we want to strum. Just strum away. Just gonna give these a little Ed Sheeran, little strum. Oh, there we go. There we go. Looking good. Looking good. What does everybody think? Who am I kidding? I don't care. All right. Nick has a super concentration face on. Glasses off. Concentration face on. Looks like he's got a decent amount of length there, though. He's got to make a good length of wire here because he's going to make series coils, ladies and gentlemen. And you need length. You need length on the series coils. It's not about the girth. It's all about length when it comes to series coils. So you gotta build a good bar there. Or do they call it a stick? I think in the industry, the coilers would call it a stick before you wrap it. So you want to have a good stick. And then you're going to have enough wire. All right, we got enough heating, I think, there. Resistance, we have jumped up to 0.32. So that little half extra wrap has given us an extra 0.05 ohms, as we sort of thought. And now we need some cotton. So I'm going to grab a little. I got a little Thunderhead Creations cotton here. To go with our Thunderhead Creations Boro tank. All right. Make sure your coil has cooled down before you put your cotton in. All right, just going to pull that through. That's looking good. Very nice, very nice. And we're going to leave it there. We're going to snip, and we're going to save because we're talking about cotton consumption. Don't be throwing that away. Don't be a fucking Nick and just waste your cotton. All right, that's going back in the tin for another day. All right, let's give this guy a little trim here. Get some of that out of there. We got some decent depth. Let's give this a little comb because we've got a 3mm ID coil. We want to make sure that we don't have too much cotton. Got to fluff this out. Fluff it, fluff it, fluff it. I'll do the same on the other side. As Mike would say, you got to get underneath. You got to comb it from underneath, and then hopefully we haven't cut this too short. I'm gonna tuck it into bed. Tuck it into bed. Where's my? There we go. So looking at our, let's see. I might have too much cotton here. Yeah, I think that's too much cotton. Oh, maybe not. It does go. See, it goes all the way down. You know, there's all this height here. That, I guess that looks good. Good if Frank stayed focused. Sorry, guys. Oh yeah, I guess that's fine. That's going to be fine. Maybe this one is just a little, feels a little compacted. It feels a little snug in there. I'm just going to thin this out a little bit more. All right. I think we're okay now. Now we can just lovely, lovely. All right. All right. That looks all right. I think we'll find out shortly if we get too much or too little liquid, but it looks good to me. You don't want it too tight. You want it nice and just snug, you know, just snug in there. So we're ready for liquid, ladies and gents. This liquid first. Then we need some vape liquid.
How'd it go?
Good. I mean, it's an easy one to build. Just pop your coil in there. Yeah. Easy enough. Yeah. Not a hard one to install. And you know, wicking channels, pretty straightforward. Pretty simple one on that one.
Well, it is the Blaze Solo. I'm just kidding. Yeah, CP, here's the thing. I bit off more than I could chew with this length. This length was... I overestimated my abilities a little bit. It gets hard when it gets this long. That's what she said. But it does get hard when it gets this long. And but I think there's... Look, I think there's some usable wire in here. There's a good, like, 6 or 7 inches right here. The beginning is a little suck butts, but down here, there's actually some pretty good wire.
All right, time to juice it up. I'm going to put the Rituals Dragon Passion on here.
Oh, yeah. I tried that recently.
Oh, you got some?
Yeah, I took some home from UK. Yeah, it's good.
Oh, yeah. I think did I give you a bottle? They gave you a bottle?
They did. They gave me a bottle.
Sick. And you tried it? What'd you think? I love it.
Wait, which one is it? Because
I got the Dragon Passion, the Dragon Fruit Passion Fruit.
I think we tried the other one.
Oh.
There's like a hang on, it's escaping my memory at the moment, but I need my trash can.
The Loganberry.
Yeah, Loganberry.
That one's nice. I don't mind it, but bruh.
I think it was the Loganberry.
Yeah, the Loganberry's nice.
Bruh.
I didn't mind it. But bruh, this dragon fruit, passion fruit, oh my fucking, it's so good. It's so good. Bruh. It's so good. I just love it. It's just delicious. It is so good. It's like slightly tangy, the passion fruit. It's a saltwater taffy line, so it's sweet, but it's not like too sweet.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. I don't like too sweet.
Like a tropical,
I don't like too sweet.
Kind of feel. It is.
Yeah, I need to get to that one.
Yeah, get to that one because that is. Yeah, I love it, and they gave me 4 bottles when I was there because I love it so much.
Yeah, I got some Amatorium Raspberry Ripple from a company that's no longer exists, but he'll still make it for you if you ask nicely.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, so it's just a Raspberry Ripple, like Raspberry Ripple ice cream or something like that.
Yeah.
With like it's vanilla ice cream with like the ribbon of raspberry. It's freaking delicious. Raspberry. All right, you guys, we got I probably have more than a foot of good usable wire here. Like, I'm pretty impressed with myself.
That should be good. Well done.
Yeah, I'm pretty excited. So I'm going to cut. No, I'm going to leave this here. Let's just start from one side. I don't want to cut it in half, but I could cut it in half.
Why don't you wrap one coil and then cut off what you need?
Yeah. That's the ticket. That's the way to go. I'm going to need some space, though.
Clear the room.
3 millimeter? 3 millimeter.
Now,
3 millimeter?
They did send me this interesting mod to go with it. There's a Tauren Boro mod, Nick.
Oh, really?
Although it's like I think it's a semi-mech. I believe that there is they've got like a little safety board in there, and it's an interesting design. I can't say that I love the build quality on the button. It feels a little
jank.
It just doesn't feel, like a little button on the front there. I don't know if you can hear that. It kind of catches when you press it on the side of it.
Oh yeah. Hey, there was some
it's a little catchy.
There were some super chats that came in I'd like to address before I start wrapping coils. Slader in with the first super chat. My dog woke me up screaming, "Slimy's on the rag again. Give GrimmGreen money." Yeah, they'll do that, especially when your dog is a really big Guar fan. That's from my favorite song too, Slater. But you know that. I think you know that, Slater. I appreciate that. Thanks to you and your dog and Odorous Urungus, the former lead singer of the rock band Guar. Country Boy Drips. GGFPS second time live. I became a puncheon 2 months ago. How do I get cool enough for my name to be on the scroll in the beginning of the streams for my kids? It's really not. You became a patron 2 months ago? I just updated it just this last week. I will do it again. I'll update it again. But I pull everything right from Patreon. I'm sorry about that. Yeah, your name should be up there, damn it. That's on me. I'll make that right, country boy. Don't even trip. Fishy, just cause you're both friggin' awesome. Fishy, with the inverted super chat of the beast. I appreciate you, pimp. Hope you're doing well. Fishy. The great Seamus. Got my Green Lantern stubby. Just need a Green Empire to match it, and it'll be a Grogan party every night. Yeah. Grogan party every night. Fist bumping for all the Grogan streams. Hey, the great Seamus. Literally our pleasure. Fishy, that's very gracious of you again. I think we got to get Sam to make it to punk rock bowling in Vegas next year. That would be cool as hell. Yeah. We were considering doing like a patron punk rock bowling extravaganza. You should come out. You want to come out?
Love to go punk rock bowling. It has been a mission of mine for my like whole life. One of my supporters, brought me a punk rock bowling T-shirt back a few years ago.
Oh, nice.
Which was cool. But like when I see the list of bands every year, it just makes me so sad that I'm not in America, because
punk rock bowling. We got punk rock bowling for days.
That list of bands is ridiculous, and it's what, 3 days, and it's just There's loads of fun shit as well as the bands. It looks amazing. I would love to go.
I would love to go. I just miss going to fests. I used to go to a lot of festivals, and I don't anymore. And I kind of miss that, like, festival. You're kind of stinky for a little bit, but you got to see a bunch of cool bands, you know, and you didn't eat well, but you did drink a lot of soda. And, you know, I don't know. I miss fests.
Yeah, dude.
Like a music fest.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, dude, punk rock bowling, it could be a thing. Tribal Buddha in with the super chat of the beast. Always appreciated. He says, "Love you, Sam. The trilogy 40mm came from you. Just so you know." Okay, yeah, I sent Tribal Buddha my trilogy 40mm. That's what happened. That's the chain of events. Thank you, Tribal Buddha, for having actually a good memory. And not like my forgetful memory. Bennett, that's very gracious of you. Just joined the Patreon family. Woo! Yo-yoy, big boy. Here's cheers to beers. Or cheers to a Topo Chico. I love both you guys. What the fuck is Bogey's Patreon, by the way? Sam,
it's just
Vaping Bogan.
patreon.com/Vaping Bogan.
Vaping Bogan. Get in it.
There's a link in the description of every video I post on YouTube. But yeah, it's just patreon.com/Vaping Bogan.
Brendan, that's very gracious of you. Have a great stream, you sexy beasts. Sexy beasts. Yeah.
Is that Brendan Sazolka?
That's Brendan.
Brenny.
Classic Brenny. Classic Brenny. You know?
He's always very complimentary with the sexy compliments.
Yeah. That's what I like about him. That's what I like about you, Brendan. Shinto 13, you didn't say anything. You didn't have to, but I appreciate it. And there's a fist bump for you. All right. How's that working? Jake Scrapwood, ought to show him the Guar Boro if he likes unique. Oh yeah. Jake Scrapwood made me, hang on. I'll grab it. There's 2 Guar Boros. 2 Guar Boros.
Oh, that's cool. Oh, that is cool. So while Nick's fetching that, I'm vaping now the Tauren Boro. In the Tauren Boro mod, which is an interesting little blocky thing, little block it is. Has the Tauren badge that they put on stuff.
How's it vape?
It actually vapes really quite good.
Oh yeah.
Airflow is it's smooth. You know, you've got a honeycomb on the outside, little honeycomb on the inside, so it's very smooth. It's got a fair amount of. I got the airflow wide open. It's got a fair amount of airflow getting through there. It feels reasonably airy. Not as airy as I thought it would. It's got a bit of restriction, but I kind of like where I like the restriction. It's kind of nice.
I'm sorry, what was the millimeter of the airflow? In the bottom, or does it come in the side?
It's side airflow only. So it's front,
I
and then
get you.
Same, if Frank would focus. Frank, come on, mate. Same on the front as it is on the back.
Oh, yeah.
But the flavor is quite good. Quite good.
That's what's important. Good flavor rules. Good flavor will make or break an RDA. All right.
Yeah, it's decent. It's decent. If you want a direct lung side airflow Boro, probably not bad. Wicking seems to be keeping up. It's interesting how this works from what I've noticed on the mod. I thought it was 21,700. And it may well take a 21,700.
Is it not?
But the kick, I guess you call it. Back in the day, we called these a kick. But it's got a little chip in the battery adapter.
Oh, yeah. Yep.
There's a little chip in there. But you can take that out and run it without that. And then I think it's a full mech.
Oh, really?
Because you got a contact in there, and so this goes in there with your battery, you know, like so. So you can run it with I guess it has to be a 21. I don't know. Let's see what happens if we put a 21 in here. And then it has two caps. It comes with two battery caps. Let's get this battery cap out. Nope. No, it doesn't.
No?
Okay. So why does the chip come out if I can't run it without the chip? That's weird. Oh. Okay. So this unthreads. This unthreads. And then you run it with, so not 21,700. It has to be 18,650. You put that in there to keep your battery tight. And now,
I don't know if this is going to fit now.
Now I need to use the other longer cap. And now it's a full mech.
Oh, that's kind of sick. That's
so
kind
you
of
can
sick.
run it with safety. Oh no, that's just... What is going on here?
I'm not going to be able to show you how kick-ass these coils are.
Run it with this cap. Run it with this cap? Okay, now it's a full mech. With this cap. Oh, that blew like a perfect little O-ring out of the...
I saw that happen. That was crazy.
Did you see that come out?
I saw
like,
it.
Just
that was bizarre.
Like a perfect little O-ring.
Yeah. Okay, hang on. I'll be right back.
I want to do that again. No, it's not going to happen. You saw it though. You can watch that back on the replay. That was... I feel like it does hit a bit harder in full mech mode. I feel like there's a little bit more punch. A bit more punch.
Okay.
And it's a bit shorter now because it's, you know, it doesn't have the kick thing in there. So it's a bit shorter. So that's, I guess, an interesting concept that they've done there. Full mech and protected semi-mech. Oh, look at that. Look at you.
Boom.
That looks great.
It's a 10 wrap on a 3mm. I don't know if it's going to fit in that RTA. We'll see.
I think it will. I think
they turned out pretty good, though. These were much better than my Tuesday ones, you guys. Much better than my Tuesday ones. The Tuesday ones were rough. Okay, I got to wrap one more. One more 10 wrap. Whew. Hopefully I have enough wire.
Come on, Nick. You can do it.
Okay.
I believe you.
Let's go. Okay. Glasses got to come off. Glasses got to come off.
Yeah, with a no kick in here and a bit more punch now in full mech mode, the flavor it's coming up a bit more, you know. I'm quite liking that. Little 0.3 direct lung coil. It's not half bad, Tauren. THC. That's not bad at all. Good flavor. I don't know why they put the serial number like bang right on the front of it there, number 47.
Yeah.
Like that's an odd choice for the serial number placement, but anyway, yeah.
Nice.
I don't mind it. I don't mind it.
Oh man, this one's a little bit more rough.
Quite cloudy. Quite a cloudy vape. You gotta look how long that piece of wire is. Oh.
Oh, this one's a little jankier, but
Not your best work.
it's not my best rap. It's just, you know, it got a little bit spaced.
It's all right. You can fix that in the pulse and the pinching. You know, you squeeze it back together once you get the heat in there.
A little bit spaced.
Do you know how many wraps you need to give it to give you like the resistance you're looking for?
No, other than I'm judging off of last Tuesday. This last Tuesday, no, the Tuesday before last, doesn't matter. We did series fused Claptons for this, the Valhalla, on the series box, and I used the same gauge wire, 28 gauge core, 38 gauge Clapton, all Twisted Messes Nichrome 80. And I did 9 wraps on a 3mm, and it got me to like a 0.2. It was like a 0.27. So I did 10 wraps.
An extra wrap.
Just one extra 3mm wrap. Maybe that'll end up
logical. That's logical. It sounds like
spot.
It should be
right.
Where you
I feel like that kind of makes sense, but I don't know. We'll see. What? I'm not sure. Yeah, fatality. All right, we're going fatality. The people have spoken. The people have spoken. Fatality time. All right, fatality time. We can do that. Fatality. Yeah. All right, well, let me get this build out of here. Actually, I need something to build this on. I need to grab my Guarmon.
Well, I guess I should break out the Hell Vape.
Boo! I'm just kidding.
Boo. Boo.
I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
The Dead Rabbit MTL RTA from Hell Vape. This, as I said, I think is maybe the 37th incarnation of the Dead Rabbit. I mean,
As we learn,
really has a point. I mean, it no longer resembles anything like the original Dead Rabbit. That is true.
Well, the deck is what made the first Dead Rabbit so unique.
Yeah, I mean, and even the Dead Rabbit, you know, RTA and RDA, the more recent one, I think the 3, that doesn't really resemble the deck.
Yeah,
you know,
no,
kind of
yeah.
on.
I'm just eyeballing these lead clippings, straight up eyeballing them.
Just eyeball it.
I'm just gonna eyeball it.
I do like the drip tip that came. Nick, look at this drip tip that came with the.
Yeah, that's sick. Rabbit. That's dorky as hell. I love it.
It is. It's a dorky long drip tip, and you know, like you, I like a dorky long drip tip. It comes with like a Delrin one as well, but I don't know. I kind of like that.
I love it, especially for mouth to lung.
Yeah.
Like one thing, it's like, dude, the reason I started vaping was because I smoked cigarettes. So like something slender, mouth to lung, that does it for me.
And this has like a K-Fun style deck, airflow pin underneath your coil, and then you've got airflow adjustment on the base here, and it has like a series of holes.
I can't tell which is the positive side, which is the negative side on this. Okay, positive, negative. So it goes like this.
Let's go to the widest. That's the widest there. the widest one. Anyway, we're going to need a Phillips head, a screwdriver. We're going to undo these. This should be a fairly straightforward build, I think. Very familiar deck.
Yeah, yeah.
And we're going to put in some Oxide 1 coils from Adrian Oxide.
Oh, Adrian Oxide. He rules.
Yeah, you know Adrian.
Yeah.
He's a great dude, great advocate in the industry, big mech mod guy. N80, 3 strands of 32 gauge wrapped in 40 with a 2.5 millimeter ID and a 0.676 rating. I have used these before, and I've got one left. And this was a really nice coil.
I don't know if I've ever actually even tried his coils before. Have I never tried Adrian Oxide's coils before? That's crazy. I'm trying to remember. I cannot remember.
I've got sticky glue all over the side of this thing now. But anyway. Thanks, Adrian, for hooking a brother up.
Okay, come on. This is amazing.
Real nice little coil here. Very nicely done. I like a 0.7, 0.8 MTL coil, so this should be right where I kind of like it.
Oh, yeah.
Let's just slide that in.
What's your preferred MTL airflow?
Oh, lost my camera.
Nope, that's
What's going
me.
on here, camera?
You have your camera. I don't have mine. Yeah, that's me. I was trying to get a close-up of these sick coils. It's because it's on this screen we're swapped. Here, I can fix it if I go like this and then this.
Oh, it doesn't matter. There we go. Oh, look at that.
Pow! Installed.
Oh, look at you. Look at you.
See, the one's a little janky, but it's not a bad install. Is it too high? It feels too high. I don't think that's too high.
No, I put him up high on...
Should I bring him down? Dane B will tell me. Dane B, is that too high? Tribal Buddha, is that too high? I'm not going to listen to either of you. I'm leaving it where it is. But I would like your feedback.
So that you can ignore it.
So that I can completely ignore it, yeah. But that's not bad. Like, and the Claptons, I'm going to see if I can get real tight. The Claptons are pretty okay. Those Claptons are pretty okay.
Great, dude. I couldn't build Claptons like that. Like, people ask me, like, "Oh, do you build?" I'm like, I put people's coils in things. I don't build.
And you know, I'm the same way. I usually don't, but I've just felt compelled to build my own fuse because it's like fuse Claptons are not like that's if you're gonna build something, fuse Claptons are pretty easy. You know,
yeah,
it's not rocket surgery. I have patrons and subscribers that it's like they do it on the daily, so it's like all right. And it's just real satisfying, you know, building your own coils and.
Oh, I think it's great.
Just vaping them.
I'm not going to bother, but
Yeah, look, you should try it. We'll have a Clapton contest.
I should one day. I don't even know if I have. I don't think I have any fine enough wire. I got some, 26 and some 24 and some, 28 gauge, but I don't think I have any like 36 or 38 or.
Oh yeah.
Something I can wrap. I need to get some wrapping wire. But I'm sure I can talk to Andrew Gooley, Cloud Revolution. I'm sure he can send me some wire. All right, this is looking good. This core position here, I think. Let's check out
0.32, baby. 0.32. That's almost freaking perfect, and I know it's going to come up a little bit from there.
Yeah, you probably end up like a 0.35 or something like that. But that'll be. I mean, in an RTA, you probably don't want it. 0.3. You want maybe a little higher anyway.
Yeah. No, I was going for higher. You know, they don't glow right away like Twisted Timmy's or Breeze Tones or something like that, but I can get them going. Oh, yeah. Look at that.
13.5 watts. Let's give this a little pulse here.
Dude. Busting. These coils are busting.
They look great. I'm so proud of you, Nick.
I'm proud of myself. It's a real moment here.
You should.
They're glowing. I'm going to double check all these screws. I think this is going to be a sick vape. On that overkill box, I'm stoked on this. Let me get a fresh resistance reading. You won't go lower than a 0.3, Eli? Is it Eli? You won't go lower than a 0.3? I usually would say the same thing, except on my last series build, it ended up here. I'll look real quick. We can settle this once and for all. I'll just put it on a DNA and see what we ended up with. But it was like a 0.26. You know, it was like it was just a little bit lower than what I'm comfortable with, you know? Oh, yeah, okay, I stand corrected. It's at a 0.29 perfectly. 0.29 perfectly.
That'll work.
0.29 perfectly. No, that was my Valhalla from last week. Oh, well, let's see that. 0.29 seemed rowdy. 0.29 seemed rowdy. We'll get some cotton bacon in here. Cotton.
Cotton bacon.
I know that sound. That's the sound of strumming.
Yeah, I had like a, you know, when you heat it just a little bit too much and they kind of fuse.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
And I was getting like a little hot pocket, little band.
Hot
and
pocket.
I just had to delicately pry them apart. And now they're looking good. There's a nice, look at that. But look, I got a blue coil to match my blue RTA.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, nichrome turns all sorts of colors when you get it going.
That's looking good. All right. I think we're that's the position that I've got it, guys. I've got it just sitting in there, kind of right where it laid. I haven't pulled it up or pushed it down, and it seems to be below the cap, which is important.
Yeah, which is important.
Yeah, we don't want to be touching that. So there we go. All right, we're ready for cotton. Nick's going to use half a tin of cotton on his giant.
No, see, I'm reusing cotton right now. You should be proud of me, everybody. I could have thrown this in the trash, but I'm putting it in the other coil. I'm hoping I have enough. I get cotton panic, you know. I don't have quite enough cotton. Oh, yeah.
It feels a little loose.
Oh,
it's
yeah.
a little loose.
Oh, busting. I'm sorry, busting. I always say that wrong. Busting. It's busting.
Busting?
Yeah. That's how you say it if you're cool.
Is that like what the kids are saying these days?
Yeah, busting.
All these new phrases the kids are using.
Yeah. Well, fuck, man. Nobody prepares you for that shit. I guess your parents tried to, but when you're young, you think what you like is going to be cool forever, and then suddenly it's not. You're like, wait, what did you just say?
Yeah, I was at my soccer club last week, and we'd finished the game, and in change rooms, and I was getting dressed again, and putting back on my watch and a necklace, and this 19-year-old kid who plays in my team. I'm one of the older guys at 35.
Yeah.
And he's like, my nickname at the club is Bonza, and he's like, Bonza, you're so drippy. I'm just like, oh, okay. I'm officially old. That's not a word that I'm familiar
all right, I'm old. Yeah, drip. That means you got drip. You got drip. You know, you got chains and gold and whatever. You got drip.
Yeah.
Yeah. I try to keep up, but I just try not to use the terminology too much because I remember being young and listen to someone who in their 40s be like, "Oh, yeah, that's really righteous, dude." And you're like, "Fucking shut up! You're making it not cool anymore." So I try not to. I try not to partake.
Righteous, bro. Yeah, you can't be using that when you're not part of that generation. It's not your word, Dad. It's not your word. Stop it,
Dad. You know. So that's why I say busting, because I feel like that's the old people way to say bussin'.
Yeah.
When I'm uncomfortable saying bussin', because it's a weird word.
So I haven't thinned out my cotton, ladies and gentlemen, if you're wondering. I've just cut it in line with the edge of the deck, and I'm just tucking it in. Because there's quite generous little juice channels here. There's quite a bit of space to kind of fill up. So I'm just doing that.
I thinned on this fatality, and I don't know if that was a good choice.
You got juice flow control, though. That's the great thing. You can cut it down.
That's true. That's true.
You got Muppet fail safes.
I might be doing that. Now the liquid that I want to use, shit, I don't even know.
Shit. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, that is wick. I think you got like little holes here, which will kind of slow the juice flow down. But I wanted to fill up the little juice pockets. So I think we're ready for liquid. Oh, I really want to this. I need to try.
Yeah, you do. You don't have any? You didn't get any?
I love pistachios, and this whole baked line that.
Yeah, you should do it. I'll see if we can send you some.
In Dubai, yeah, send me some baked.
Send you some baked. We have a co-packer in Australia, I think.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Sick. Oh,
I don't know if they do the big bottles. I think they may just do salts, but yeah, you need to try that baked. It's thebomb.com.
I want to try the baked because I love pistachios. Pistachios are a great.
Yeah, pistachios rule, and they're hard to do. It's kind of hard liquid to make.
They're a hard nut to crack.
It's a hard nut. They are a hard nut to crack. You ever get the ones that are like fully sealed up? You're like, what are you even doing?
Dad, stop it.
Really tough nut to crack. That was fucking funny. Okay, here we go. We ended up at a 0.37.
Lovely.
That's perfect. There's a 0.37 at 30 watts. Go.
Go. What do we got here? I'm going to try some...
Vape Capital.
I'm going to go a bit of Pash My Melons. We're just about to launch the Rebel Bogan liquids, but in salts.
Oh, yeah. Some little salty guys.
It's just currently going through TPD compliance because we can't do the salt here in Australia because it's already got Nick in it. You can't do that.
Yeah.
But for the UK and Europe, we're going to have salts, and hopefully we might get them into America through maybe Vapors Cloud American website or something like that.
Oh yeah.
But we're going to get the compliance done for the European market, which is TPD, and that's a whole thing. So that's just being done at the moment. But then, yeah, you'll be able to get Rebel Bogan in the UK and Europe with salts.
Oh, that's sick.
This is Pash My Melons. This is the passion fruit and mixed melon flavor. Gonna juice that out. There we go. All right.
I don't have any good 21700s right now. I hate that when you get and you're like, wait, where are literally all my batteries right now?
And then I find them all, and they're just in mods that I've reviewed and stopped using, and they're sitting around my desk.
Yeah, that happens to me constantly.
Like, oh, and then I find them like months later. I'm like, oh, I haven't seen that battery in. Oh, I had that. Oh shit. And then you're like, oh, I've got lots of batteries again.
Yep. I just look across my desk and I go, oh yeah. Okay, I guess I know where they are. Everywhere. Literally everywhere.
All right, fill it up.
Okay, so we'll open that airflow, open that airflow. Hey, hey. Come on, series. It's like this RTA was made for series. The coils just went in so perfectly. 10 wraps, 3 millimeter, straight down. Perfect. Perfection.
Well, I think this thing holds like a good 3 mils of liquid, I reckon. Maybe 4. All right. Cap's going on.
Sam, I'm going to fill this bastard up. Ugh. It's been a second.
You're
That top cap, dang.
Whole lot of liquid to fill that up.
Oh, shit. Yeah, my top cap...
I think this is going to look cool. I think this is going to look pretty cool. Look at this. Little pink and blue.
Oh, yeah, that looks sick. That looks hella sick. It doesn't
match. But pink and blue goes, man. This is the Centaurus single 18650. Remember the 200 they did? Did you get that?
Yes.
The dual battery version of this?
I don't think so. I haven't got stuff from Lost Vape in a while.
Oh, well, let me just show.
Let me see it. Let me see it. No, I want to see it. I want to see it.
It's like a hexone box kind of thing. Like it's a very hexone box-ish. This is the dual battery. And it's got like little detachable panels, right? Come off. There's your batteries. And it has a dial, like an wattage adjustment dial at 200 watts.
Oh. Hey, that's not bad.
Now they've done they've done a little single battery version of it. A little single 18650 in there.
So my fatality, this is the downfall of the fatality, isn't it? This is the downfall of the fatality. My whole top assembly is stuck in there. So I can fill it up like this and screw this on real quick.
Yeah.
And vape it.
You're going to get some needle nose pliers and have to poke them into the grooves of the fill cap and then...
Yeah, that's what I was just trying to do with my clippers, and man...
It's reverse threaded though. Nick.
Yeah, it is reverse. It's reverse threaded, right? Yes. Yeah, I looked at the top.
Screw it on.
Yeah, so off.
But if you screw it onto your tank and then keep twisting it, does it not come off?
Oh, maybe. Oh, wait. You're right. You're the smart one.
So then you just...
Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Yep. It's a good thing you're here today, Sam Bogan, because holy shit. I would have not... Someone in the chat would have eventually been like, hey, numbnuts, you just have to,
Hey, numbnuts.
You just gotta...
What are you doing, Nick?
Well, yeah, that's my bad right there. I can't. Wow. All right. So the airflows or the liquid flow is closed. Let's fill this up. Nikolash.
All right. So airflow hole number 1 is giving me like a restricted lung hit. It's tight, but it's loose enough for a lung hit, or a very, very loose MTL. Let's go to airflow hole number 2.
Here we go.
Great crackle from Adrian's coils. Lovely crackle. All right, that was a bit loose from mouth to lung. Let's go air hole number 3.
All right.
I'm vaping this at 17 watts, if anybody's wondering.
Which airflow do you like? Oh, you're trying all the airflows right now.
Yeah, I'm on number 3, which is still a little loose for me. So I'm going to go air hole number 4. See, 6 months ago, I would have said that's my airflow hole. I've recently gone from 1 millimeter to 1.2 is kind of where I'm liking airflow.
Oh, from mouth to lung. Oh yeah, I get that.
And that feels like a 1. I think the tightest you're going to get is a 1. I have to look this up. I don't know. I'm just eyeballing, but maybe
it's the way to
go. I cut off half of that air hole there. Yeah, that's where I want
recoil. Is it smooth? Is it like enjoyable?
Yeah, it's pretty smooth. Like a.
All right. Well, Bogan's on his MTL Dead Rabbit. Finally,
let's see. Moment of truth.
This is the moment of truth. The moment of truth. Cheers. Let's see how it goes.
Airflow wide open.
Yeah, both airflows wide open. Airflow wide open. You know? Airflow wide open.
I can't believe I've never heard that joke before.
Yeah. Oh, that's a good one. Yeah. Were there? Yeah.
Wide
okay.
Open.
Cheers. Yeah. Here's the thing. It's great.
Oh, look at that.
It's great. It's great. It's warm. It's rowdy. It's flavorful. Pistachio. I like trying liquids that I vape a lot of, like suddenly on series. It's like, oh, it tastes it doesn't completely change it, but it brings some things out. Amazing. This is everything I wanted. Airflow wide open, juice flow wide open. I see a few bubbles happening.
Yeah, I'm quite enjoying this.
Fuck yeah,
Dead Rabbit MTL. They should just. I kind of agree with Billy. They should just call it something else instead of calling it the Dead Rabbit. It should just be a Hell Vape.
Yeah, but that's the brand, though, man. That's where all the money came from.
Yeah, I know.
But yeah, shit, yeah, a series. This pistachio even pairs okay with this exotic pineapple.
Oh, pistachio and pineapple. That sounds like a winning combination. It sounds like it's going to be good.
Dude, that is good. What's up, Simple Vape? Big love to you from both California and Australia.
He's in 2 places at once?
No, we are.
Oh, yeah.
We're in 2 places at once. We're in 2 places at once. That pistachio, it slaps in this. For life, Georgia boy. I can't explain how much I like this flavor.
I want to try it.
It's always good. It's good on series. Happy Rabbit. Rifleman. The Happy Rabbit. Yeah, the Sick Gopher from Hell Vap.
Yeah, do that. Do that. The Sick Gopher. I'd buy the Sick Gopher.
The Sick Gopher. Oh, Joe, we got some super chats. Georgia boy. Hey, love you, Georgia boy. Hey, Georgia boy. Love you, bro. Hey. Appreciate you.
Yeah, whenever Jeremy pops up in the Patreon Zoom, I'm like, hey, Jeremy.
Hey. It's catching on, Georgia boy. It's catching on. Country boy.
It's got that husky Southern accent, that Georgian accent.
Yeah, that's purely Georgia accent. It's like ultra Georgia. Which is good. I'm saying this is a good thing. It's like the Georgia accent.
I think the Southern accent's my favorite accents of Americans.
Oh, is it really? Yeah, it's the most pleasant by a mile, I think.
Like Matthew McConaughey.
Yeah, Matthew McConaughey. Yeah. It's very pleasant. Well, there's a reason why Rip Tripper is so popular, too. He had that charming, like, Southern, what's up, guys? We're vaping. You know, you couldn't help but watch it.
Here.
Yeah, come on, get on, let's
wide
go.
Open, wide open,
airflow wide open. We got another super chat here. Country Boy Drips. Remember from last week's vlog, my wife's birthday? That's due. I do remember. GGFP. That's right. GrimmGreen for president. Yeah. No interest. I don't know if I'm up for nomination or anything. No interest. No interest in that position. Maybe some president. I mean, like, that'd be crazy if I suddenly got elected president. And I really want some of that raspberry ripple.
Make America vape again. That's your slogan.
Yeah. Let America vape again. Let America have nicotine again. That's crazy. Country Boy wants some raspberry ripple. Really close to getting my orange empire with the gunmetal Sith. Money is tight. Hey, listen, it'll always be there for you, Country Boy. Don't stretch yourself thin just to get a gunmetal. Or, I mean, a gunmetal Sith on an orange empire. That's pretty sick. That might be worth the debt. But seriously, don't stretch yourself thin just to get an empire, bro. Barbara Burgess, this is so worth staying up for late for. Hey, Grogan, love you. Hey, Barbara, love you. That's my cousin Barbara. Love you. Basically grew up together. Hey, love you. Hey, love you. Well, I'll tell you, this exotic pineapple really going down smooth.
In the spot, huh? You liking that?
Mm-hmm. It's real delightful. I'm liking this pistachio and this fucking fatality overkill combo. It's really doing it for me.
Yeah, it makes me jealous. I want some of that pistachio.
I will really try to get you some. I don't see why we couldn't, other than
I'm sure I can find
Australia
it. I'm sure I can find it.
Doesn't love vaping right now, I would say.
No. Should we talk about that? Should we talk about that for the viewers?
Yeah, I mean, Australia, I'm going to talk about it a little bit tomorrow night in the vlog. There's been some people speaking up publicly, like MPs and the such as.
There has been quite an interesting.
There's been quite a stir
of public outcry, as well as political, and most interesting, I think, is that the head of the Australian Border Force, the ABF, Australian Border Force, the head of it has publicly come out and said that this plan of Mark Butler's, the health minister, is not going to work. It's not going to be possible.
Right. Yeah, I saw that. He's just like, this is dumb. This is impossible to enforce.
And he said, it doesn't matter how much money you throw at it. It's not going to help the border force stop the nicotine, vapes coming in, because we all know that they can't stop fucking drugs coming in, and they're not training sniffer dogs to smell out nicotine. That's not happening.
No.
You know what I mean? Like,
no.
You're not going to have your beagles running around the packages as they're coming in through customs sniffing
not at
nicotine.
All.
So it's and if he is publicly saying that, that privately on the back end with Butler, they're button heads, and he's telling him this is dumb.
This is not going to work.
And I thought it was really great, your video that you did a couple weeks back, talking about how Americans naively obeyed.
Yeah. We tried to comply. A lot of people tried to comply.
Got fired and all that kind of stuff, and that looking back on it, American businesses shouldn't have complied. And I think that's definitely some good advice for the Australians. Particularly with people, like I saw someone the other day saying like, oh, I'm not going to buy any more pods because I won't be able to get the coils for them. And I thought, well, that's silly, because you'll definitely still be able to order some, cross pods from overseas. I'm sure that your cross pod is going to make it through, right?
Yeah.
Secondly, they haven't even tabled any legislation yet. They haven't drawn up legislation. It hasn't gone to the parliament to be voted on. And they've even said that if they do bring in and what they bring in, there's going to be a compliance period. But nothing will change, even if it does happen. And I'm sure something will happen until 2025. So, absolutely stock up on some stuff. But you're still going to be able to order things from Australian stores at least all of next year.
Yeah. Well, and it's important to patronize Australian businesses and Australian stores while you know, so they have a reason to keep going,
Exactly.
and have a reason to keep, to keep going.
Don't let them shut their doors this year or next year prematurely, until the government knocks on your door and says,
don't ruin it until you ruin it.
Because civil disobedience and pushing back is one way that we can say to them, this is dumb, this is not going to work.
Yeah.
So I'm not telling people to break the law, but don't go folding in prematurely. We got a lot of avenues to fight. We got some people within the government and within the opposition parties and independents and that are saying this is dumb. So this is still got to be debated. And and please email and call not only Mark Butler's office, and if you want his details, the video that I did a month and a half ago has his emails and his office's phone numbers, and I've called, and you can call and keep putting pressure on them. Even if you have already call again, email again, keep putting pressure on them. But also your own representative, not just the health minister, but your own representative federally. Let them be aware that if they support Butler's move, you're not voting for them, because as it gets closer to the next election, these guys are thinking, well, if I have a bunch of angry vapors in my electorate that are not going to vote for me because I support this, they're going to think twice about letting the health minister go ahead with this, because their election is in jeopardy. So you keep putting pressure on them, and I'm optimistic. I'm very concerned, but I'm also very optimistic.
Yeah. Well, that's not a bad place to be. I'm still pretty optimistic overall for vaping, but concern plus optimism, I think, is a good way to go. I'm real concerned about vaping, but I'm still optimistic because vaping works. It just works.
Yep.
Like, try and stop it all you want, but people are going to find a way to vape, and it works. It just works.
Too many people have quit successly, feel better because of it, feel healthier because of it, have managed to kick an addiction they've had for maybe 5, 10, 15, 35, 40 years, some people.
Yeah.
And they're not gonna, just walk away from that.
No, 100% not. 100% not when, and that guy, Dr. Sandro, on Twitter was posting about, in order to educate the Queensland youth, we have this exhibit at a museum now that's a big vape cloud, and it shows all the different layers of the terrible vape cloud and what you're inhaling and exhaling.
Weed killer and formaldehyde.
Yeah, dude. Just like blatant falsehoods, like demonstrably false things. It's crazy. And he gets like no pushback. The news anchors are like, "Oh, really? Yeah, that's really interesting. All that shit's in a vape. Okay. You're a doctor, so I guess I believe you."
It's like when I see people comment and they're like, "Yeah, have you heard about this Avali stuff?" And you're just like, "Oh, okay. So a doctor who couldn't figure out what was wrong with someone just invented a condition that has no scientific evidence to back up that this person's illness is attributed to vaping. Zero evidence. There's been no scientific research.
And it only happened in America in like 2 states.
You have a syndrome that you just made up because you couldn't figure out what was wrong with this person.
E-Valley. I can't believe E-Valley even goes to Australia. E-Valley is the one thing.
We've had doctors in I think it was in Queensland that claim they had a patient that has died of or suffered from E-Valley, and you're like, I'm sorry, but you're a science-based person. And
you should really know better. You should really know better. I always say things on Twitter like, remember when it was embarrassing to be this wrong about something?
Oh. What? Happened to me.
That smoke alarm sounded like it was in my office, which is crazy.
But it happens, and it happened to me, Nick. I had my appendix out about 2-3 months ago, April I think it was, and I went in for the surgery, and when I came out of surgery, my blood oxygen levels were really low. I felt pretty fine, but they were like, your blood oxygen levels are really bad. Like, you should be, are you lightheaded? Are you dizzy? Like, how are you? Like, because they were down at like in the 70s.
Mm-hmm.
And so they wouldn't let me out of the recovery room post-surgery. And they're like, we've got to get you on some high-flow oxygen. So I went into the ICU, which sounds scary, but, you know, I was fine. But,
it's not always
you're
scary,
in there with serious people, people are really sick. And I'm on the high flow oxygen, and the ICU doctor came in and I stupidly admitted to being a vapor, which I wish I had never done, because she immediately blamed vaping on the lung infection that I had and said, well, we just don't know. We haven't studied it long enough, hasn't been around long enough. So you've got a lung infection. So you must be from vaping, because you're a vapor and you've got a lung problem. So vaping. And I said to her, like, I'm sorry, but I came in here fit and healthy, and I play soccer. I can run 4 kilometers in 16 and a half minutes. I am pretty fit, and there's no way
I'll vouch for that. You're pretty fit.
From 9 years of vaping, and I'm still running pretty quickly, playing soccer 3 times a week. And I go into hospital and I get a lung infection, but it's suddenly, after 9 years of vaping, coincidentally, I get a lung infection. And it must be vaping while I'm here.
Must be vaping, yeah.
And she didn't. And I tried to explain to her, well, we do actually know a lot about vaping. We've been studying it for quite a while, and I think, from my own personal experience, it's a bit ironic. It's a bit too much of a coincidence that just now, all of a sudden, when I come into hospital, I get a lung infection, and you're going to blame it on vaping.
Yeah.
Anyway, I progressively get better with antibiotics, and after a few days, I'm into the normal ward. And a respiratory expert comes to see me. So I'm out of ICU. I'm in the normal ward. Respiratory doctor who specializes in lungs. That's his job.
That's his jam.
Doctor.
Yeah.
And he says, I don't believe it was related to vaping. There's a few ways you can get a lung infection. Firstly, hospitals full of bugs, full of them. Full of bugs.
Full of them.
I was vomiting a lot before I went into surgery from the pain. You can easily aspirate vomit, gets in your lungs. He was like, it's one of those 2 things, either bug you got in here or vomit in your lungs. It's not related to vaping. And I was like, I fucking told you! I told you, lady!
Wow, but she just immediately jumped to that conclusion. Just because she had nothing. She's like, well, must be vaping.
If I hadn't admitted to being a vapor, she would have never had any reason to.
I can't vape this. There are some super chats that are for you. Tribal Buddha says, tell Sam Vaporize in the AU sells baked in 120 mils, and it's on sale right now. And then Fishy backed that up and said, hey, Sam, Vaporize has the back of the line. Just get at Mo. Be like, send me some of that baked, bro.
I'm gonna go get some.
Pat Stachio.
Say hi to those guys anyway.
Yeah, Vaporize. Vaping caused your dandruff? Yeah, Tom Clark. That's tough. That's tough. It's tough.
Yeah, all of that PG in my hair, so much dandruff.
Yeah, what that doctor did essentially was the Stanton Glantz. Like Stanton Glantz released a study claiming that vaping causes cardiac events, right? It leads to and causes cardiac events, right? And then the American Heart Association launched this whole campaign around it. And then the study ended up getting retracted because he didn't specify when these cardiac events happened. And it turns out that the overwhelming majority of these cardiac events happened before the people started vaping. But at the time of the study, they were vapors. So vaping got attributed to these cardiac events.
So bad.
And it got retracted, and nobody corrected the record. American Heart didn't correct it. Nobody corrected it. It's bullshit.
It's unbelievable. it's absolutely unbelievable that they can just blatantly fuck up and then bear no responsibility.
Oops, like, oh, that's a oops. Yeah. But now that it's out there and now people think that vaping causes, you know, heart issues when it clearly doesn't. When it absolutely does not.
And it unfortunately, it has had an impact on the public, because that video that I did about Australia banning vaping, that got a lot of views. It got like way more views than a regular video got, like 90,000 views or something now, right?
Yeah.
So a lot of the general public, non-vapers, watched that video and commented saying, it's just as bad as smoke. It's worse.
Oh,
it's
yeah,
worse
yeah.
than
Oh, yeah,
smoking.
yeah. Good. Time to ban them. Yeah.
Smoke. And you're like, what have you
when
been
people
fed?
say that, I'm like,
what have you been fed to get to that conclusion?
What, are you completely lost your mind? Do you remember how lethal smoking is? It damages every organ in your body. You'd rather your kids smoke, you psychopath?
You're just like, oh my God. Like, it has very much impacted the public opinion for people. And it's like,
Dane B, that's correct. There was another retracted study about cancer. Stanton Glantz posted about it, and he's like, oh, this is the first study linking cancer to vaping. And then almost like within the same day, that study got retracted.
Oh, they already have cancer. Oh, shit.
Yeah. Oh, wait, when did they get it? Before vaping? Shit.
Yeah.
Oh, it seems like a lot of anti-vape studies do that. Well, I smoked for 30 years, but I vaped for 1. I guess my lung cancer's from vaping. Must be. What, do you work in tobacco control? That sounds about right.
100% of people drink water, and all of those people that had heart attacks, they were drinking water.
They were drinking water. It's true. They were drinking water. Dihydrogen monoxide causes excessive urination, you know, whole mess of side effects of dihydrogen monoxide.
Yeah, but no one's putting out a study on how bad alcohol is for you or anything like that. But we'll still freely fucking.
Well, it's one of those
promoted at sports games.
Yeah, it's one of those accepted things, you know. And it's like I don't want. I say this all the time, but I don't want alcohol in trouble. I don't want you to go, well, if you're treating vaping this bad, you should ban alcohol. No, of course not.
Beer, but you can't be going, oh, you know, vaping's so bad, and then you're like, but we'll advertise fucking beer at sports games, and like.
Yeah. All over the place.
Like, what percentage of people go home and beat their fucking partner because they drank alcohol?
Yeah. Or drink and drive and fucking kill some innocent person driving home from work because you decided to get smashed at the Dodgers game and drive home.
Where's the prescription model for fucking alcohol?
I get it. Yeah, where's the prescription model for alcohol? Yeah, look, it's a really good point. No, Dane B, I think they got I think the peer review is what caught the issues with those studies. I think they were retracted during peer review. As is my understanding. I could be wrong about that.
Thank goodness.
I could be wrong about that. Yeah, thank God for peer reviewing. Thank God for peer. You want to time ourselves doing some building real quick? You want this to be our last act of the stream? We can race? Build race? The race build?
Before we do, though, I want to show everybody
build race?
The build that I have in here.
Yeah, yeah.
Because it is it's very circa 2017. Gotta say, the O-rings still great on this. 6 years later, same O-rings, still great. Build quality RTA, Mr. Grimm.
The O-rings were a little bit of a
22 gauge, I think this is 22 gauge. Look at that.
I'm trying to find like a timer on my computer.
Look at that.
Oh, here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Oh, you know when you heat up something that's been sitting around for a while and you get a little bit of that scunge coming out from between the gaps? I think I need to go give this a little wash.
Oh, yeah.
You see the scunge? See the scunge that's come out from the insulator? That's it's old e-liquid. I'm just going to go wash this.
Yeah, just give it a quick rinse. Just give it a quick rinse. That's no big deal. That's honestly fine. That's honestly fine. So there is a timer. But I can't add it like to the stream without... Hello. Got a stopwatch. We got a stopwatch. Can we just do something like this? No, this goes on top. We got a stopwatch, you guys. We got a stopwatch.
Stopwatch.
We'll just put it right here. Oh, perfect. Let's see. And then we're going to add in, look at this height of technology. Put a little bogan over here. Can we stack us on top of each other? No, because we're just going to go one at a time. We're going to go one at a time.
Oh, okay. One at a time.
Yeah. So one of us will set the set the pace, and then the other person will try to accomplish it.
Time trial.
Yeah, time trials. So you can go first if you want.
Okay.
I'll put you up here, and then I'll put myself down here to watch it happen, and then we got a stopwatch on the screen.
Those old coils out of the way.
I think this works great, you guys. I don't know what you're talking about. So can you switch your camera real quick and blow, or just blow it at your up close camera so I can stop it? You know?
Okay.
When you get to the blow part. So
I need
what?
coils?
Yeah, you have coils. You can set up coils, but you can't pre-clip your leads. I think that's the way that it works.
Okay.
I think that's the way that it works. I need to find some coils myself. I always lean towards Timmy's, you know. Series Fuse, Series Alien, Microfused, Mech Boros. I should know better than that. Got some top flights. I have a mountain of coils in here. Let's see. Duchess coils, Vapors Cloud coils. Fucking Drip Theory. Yeah. Tricore Fused. I don't know if this will fit in there. I found some Drip Theory. 0.11 aliens? Let's see. I can test fit, right? All right. CC coils. I think CC coils are going to go in there. Let's see if Drip Theories. I just want to test fit, okay? All right, we might go with Drip Theory here. Drip Theory. I'm going to go with Drip Theory coils. Yeah. 3 hours. Nick's build stream. What is that? Nick's build stream layout. That would take me a solid 3 hours in like 17 seconds. Nick's build stream layout. That would take me a solid 3 hours in like 17 seconds. I don't know exactly what that means, Rocco Mac, but I've had shed time, so we're going to go with Drip Theory coils. Drip Theory. The Drip Theory. The dripping of the theory. I don't know what coils Bogan's going to go with.
I got some Cloud Revolutions. Cloud Revs. Triple 27s. Because I think 2.5 IDs.
I get you.
You know?
I get you.
It's a little bit of a smaller build deck.
These are what I'm going with.
Yeah, that'll work.
Tricore Fused from the Drip Theory. Okay.
All right, got some juice.
Yeah, if you get some juice, get some cotton ready.
Yep.
Let's see, these are 3 millimeter. So yeah, I'm gonna need some cotton bacon. Where's my cotton bacon? Okay. Yeah, get some cotton ready, get some juice ready, get your tools ready.
All right.
Just say go when you want to go, and I'll start it. Give me a countdown. Whoa. Whoa. Hang on. I don't know why it keeps going off. It sounds like it's in my office, and I don't have a smoke detector in here, so that's weird. But
all right. Are you ready, Nick?
I'm ready for you. Are you ready to go?
I'm ready to go. All
okay.
Right.
Give me a countdown.
Go. Oh, okay.
Nope, you're going. You're 2 seconds in.
Going.
3 seconds in. The great thing about the recoil is it is pretty stupidly, solidly easy to build. I think it's an easy build. He's Russian. He's Russian. Not Russian, but rushing. He's Russian. Oh, thank you, Darth Vapor. I love this TIE Fighter background. I'd say it's a constant go-to background for me.
All right, coils.
Dang.
Coils in.
He's got 2 coils in. Already. See, you already beat me. You already beat me. You already did. I can just tell. He's doing pretty good. I mean, he's got the coils in. About a minute on the clock. About a minute on the clock. Minute 15. Sean Typhon on the green room would be done by now. He'd already be done. That's it. He'd be blowing clouds right now. Oh, yeah. So it's a little bit of an old school deck. You got to shift your coils around. You got to shift them. Cumulus clouds inside. Yeah, that's what I try to do. I cloud chase my office, and I cloud chase my car. And then it just goes off again. It sounds like it's in my office. I'm going to close my closet real quick. Bogan, you're doing great.
Oh, good up.
Fantastic. There he goes. Strumming. Yeah, Addy Tooney is posting Frames Janklin's link in the chat. This is his invention from that show, The Green Room. See, they've been challenging me for years to come on to The Green Room and do a...
Oh, shit.
It's okay. No pressure. No pressure. Yeah, that kind of was a world record glow. Kind of a world record glow.
Get in there, Cotton.
You're doing great. It looks great. That's like pro. That's like ready for Instagram. Fucking serious. Perfect.
I'm not even gonna. I'm just gonna stuff.
Yep, that's all you need to do. Just need to blow that cloud, baby. Oh, you're going to beat me. This is a good time. There it is. There it is. There it is. Dang, 3 minutes, 54 seconds. That's good. That's damn good. That's damn good. I'm telling you, that's good. 3 minutes, 54 seconds. I don't know if I can beat that.
I fucked up because I was going to use shoelace cotton, and then I realized that I I had 2.5 ID coils, and the shoelace wasn't going to go through, so I had to like. Snip,
oh yeah, yeah. You got to make those last minute adjustments. Why does it keep doing the same pattern over again? That's what I'm wondering. Oh, what's up, Phil? What's up, King? It's the government. They're listening to us build. All right. I'm going to take a real quick bio break. I just don't want to I don't want to be thinking about urinating while I'm trying to focus on building. So
no, you want to focus.
I'll be right back.
This rebel, not a rebel. It's a
recoil
RTA,
baby. The OG.
How it stacks up in 2023. I haven't vaped this in a long time. I gotta say, I kind of like the look of it on the Odin 2 there. I think that looks quite nice. It's still a great RDA. That is still a fantastic vape. That snake bite downwards airflow, fucking, it's flavorsome. I got the larger airflow holes cap on because I've got two caps. You know, one with the small holes, one with the bigger holes, and I really like it. I might just use this for a while. Just at 70 watts, 0.12 ohms is what these coils came out at. It's great. But when Nick comes back, I'm going to pretend that it's really shit. But it's lovely. Just dripping straight through the top. Delicious. Delicious. Oop, got a little over drip. Missed the hole. That's what she said. Dad, that's a good vape. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, the Recoil RDA, 6 years on.
A smoke detector.
Absolute garbage. What a garbage RDA.
Right? Yeah. Oh shit!
Hi.
Sorry.
Hi.
Sorry. I didn't. What are you doing here? Yeah.
No, I'm just saying. I'm impressed. This is still a great RDA.
Dude, it holds up. Thank you for saying that. It does hold up. The airflow is one of my favorite things ever. It's so nice and smooth.
I love it.
And the flavor
I got the bigger airflow cap on, and it's just perfect for what I like. The downwards sweep of that, smoothing things out, I think, kind of pushing it down.
Yeah,
it's great.
It's not
I would
bad.
vape this today easily.
Thank you. I'm glad. It holds up. I want to do another run. I would like to do another run of recoils.
I don't even think you need to change anything. I think you just re-release.
Well, maybe.
Just re-release it.
I haven't decided which deck I'm going to use real quick.
Oh, you got 2 decks?
Yeah, I have a whole weird little stash of...
prototypes?
Of recoil stuff over the years.
That's cheating.
Oh, yeah.
Gonna take a bat to the smoke alarm.
Here's the problem. It's painted onto the wall. Here's the problem. I can't take it down. Maybe I've just never clouded my office this much. Why?
Open a window.
I can't take it down. Why did I paint it to the wall? It's here, hang on. Shut up!
See, mine I have just sitting on a bookshelf because I still haven't put it up on the roof like I should. So so I just take it out. I just take it out of the room when it goes off. I just put it in the hallway. But Nick painted his on like a noob. Like a noob. Do you even stream, bro?
I opened my window. So that maybe some of the vape would go out of it. It's painted to the wall. Like, it's actually like when we painted my office, I just painted it right to the wall. Like an idiot. It's never gone off. Ever. I thought it was dead.
It's picking up both of our clouds. It's picking up my clouds. Fuck, I better open up a window before mine goes off. Otherwise mine is going to go off. There we go. I say that and it's going to go off. I just know it. All right, 3 minutes 54 seconds is the time to beat.
3 minutes 54 seconds. 3 minutes
54 seconds is the time to beat Nicolaj.
Okay. I think I'll go with this deck. Even though it's got the more janky O-rings. Nope, we're going to go with this deck.
O-rings don't matter. You just got to build it. Get it on there.
Yeah, but if I'm struggling to get the cap on...
Okay.
You know,
I see.
That's time spent. That's time, you know, that's time spent. My monitor just turned off for some reason. Okay. Okay. So, I got drip theory coils here. Let's make this so. Whoops. There you go. Little Bogan.
Alrighty.
Okay, here. Then I'm going to bring you to the front. There it is. Oh, whoops. I can't. Why is it so backwards and weird? Hang on. There it is. Okay, there it is. There it is. There it is. Okay. Okay. Drip theory coils going in. I don't have a liquid picked out. I'm going to pick a liquid. I want to vape in it. Floss. Floss. Going with floss. Because it's awesome. All right, here I'm gonna. I guess I have to start and stop my own. Own stopwatch.
That's the handicap you have.
That's okay. I can do this. I can do this. We can do this. All right, so 354.96. Did everybody write that down? All right. Just want to make sure that we're all on the same page. Okay.
354.96. All right. Okay. Come on, Nick.
This is a dirty ass deck too. Dirty deck. I should have cleaned this too. Yeah, some super scunge. It kind of makes me want to use the other deck because it's cleaner, even though the O-ring is harder. I think that's something I'm willing to do.
You pick your parameters, mate, and then you got to live with them.
I know.
Could be the difference between winning and losing.
It could. I mean, it... Okay. 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 Put my hands down like some pro. All right.
All right, Bladesmiths, time's up. Tools down. Stop your machines.
Oh, man. I was just about to quench. Okay. All right. All right. 3, 2, 1. Okay, here we go. Okay.
Oh, no. You got to reset. Stop.
Oh, shit.
You got to reset.
Reset. Okay. You remember your time? You remember your time? Yeah. Here, I'll back up so I don't cheat.
354.96.
354.96. Okay, ready? Good call out. 3, 2, 1. Okay, here we go. Oh man, this is more stressful than I was hoping it would be. You know.
This is where you know, true coilers, you know, can they build under pressure?
No, the answer is no. The answer
Pressure is
no.
on. Pressure is real. You know.
It is. Holy shit.
You gotta keep your bottle. All right. You gotta hold your bottle. Don't bottle it. Don't bottle it, Nick.
This coil is not the ideal coil right now for this RDA.
Did you go for a 2.5 or a 3mm ID?
I did a 3mm.
Oh, ballsy.
Yeah. It's big. It's a little big.
The ballsy move.
It's a little big, you know, as they say. I don't know who says that.
All right, you're past 1 minute. You're at 1 minute. I'm trying to remember whether I had one coil in it. 1 minute.
Probably. Oh no!
Oh, he's just dropped his blade.
I did. I dropped important things. Okay.
All right, we got cut. One coil is half in. It's got to be straightened, positioned.
Oh man!
The old shove it across, the old squisharoo into the middle.
Yeah, that's old school. You know, we had to do that.
Good, we got one coil in at 1:40.
It's not terrible. I'm just gonna guess here. That's the problem.
Yep. Kind of.
Yep, I'm just eyeballing.
Different techniques here. So I put one coil in, cut the leads, took it out, put the other coil in, cut the leads.
Yep.
Different technique here from Nick. He's installed one coil and now he's going to, you know, attempt to install the second coil with a pre-cut middle lead, central lead pre-cut.
It's just eyeballed.
Eyeballed. Hopefully,
nope.
Those eyeballs.
Not eyeballed enough.
No. Oh no, we've had
not eyeballed enough.
Coil lead has slipped out.
Oh God!
Oh, we're losing valuable time here getting this coil back in.
Yeah, we are.
All right. Second attempt. He's going for a second quench here. First one didn't
Look, the pressure is real.
All right, we're going for final lead securement.
Securement?
We have the second lead secured.
Okay.
Okay. Cut. All right, coil position in place. We're at 3 minutes. You got 1 minute, Nick.
Shit.
To get your cut.
This is not happening. This is not going to work. I have to still pulse and pinch.
Still got a pulse and pinch. He's got a strum. He hadn't preset his wattage. He's now... See, the advantage of using a non-DNA mod, I think I had, is I didn't have to do the volt, you know, the reading of the coil and the
yep. That's where I messed up.
The DNA, you know, it's safe and accurate, but you know, extra steps that may come back to, you know, bite you.
That are actively coming back to bite me.
That's a quick. Oh, look at that! Here we go. Quickly, we've got 20 seconds now to get the cotton in there. This is going to be close.
This is going to be impossible.
Oh, got to get that cotton pinched.
Oh my god! Oh my god!
3 minutes 54, and I'm sorry, Nick. Keep going. Though.
Yep,
Keep going.
I know. I need to set a time.
You know. Like even when bladesmiths snap their blades right before the time's up, they keep going. They keep going. They get on the welder. They weld it back together. They don't give up.
Oh, I might give up. Nope. Here we go.
Never give up. Never give up.
Damn, I really screwed the pooch on this.
Oh, double snip. I like that, though. It's a good technique there with the double snip.
It's a time saver. It's a time saver.
Oh.
Oh, my gosh. Why is it taking so long?
Hack it, punch it, push it. Push it in.
The mistake was the 3mm coils. That's where I really botched everything. 100%.
Dumping liquid on there.
Just dump it.
I think it's juice, Nick. Get a cap on there. Get a vape happening. Get it on there. All right, cap is on, and inhale, and
that was weak. 5 minutes. Oh no! 5 minutes. 5 minutes. Wow, that's kind of wow.
Oh. Yeah, I thought it was going to be close, but it really wasn't. It really wasn't.
No, not even close. You annihilated me. That was annihilated. That was annihilated. That's incredible. Wow. I'd never timed myself ever before. I won against Kent in Sweden, so I was just riding that high. I was just cocky, like, oh yeah, I'm going to crush this. Yeah, my mistake was the 3mm coils were a little bit big, and these were triple core fused Claptons, tri-core, so they were a little thick. 3mm was probably not the best idea for a for an OG recoil. Yeah, now that I'm not under the stress of
fix your cotton.
I'd like to actually vape this.
It's good vape. You should vape it.
I got out my UWell Soul Keeper, which is like a fake mech. Oh yeah, oh so much better. Finished product. There's the finished product. All right.
Well done. I like it. You didn't give up though. You kept pushing.
Vaping great. Damn, that recoil's a good RDA. Oh, you even got like some crackle. You got some crackle. Wow, shown up on my terrible. I know. Thank you, Rocco. Appreciate that. Appreciate that. Appreciate that support. Listen, I don't, you got to tell me like it is. Terrible. I know, Mark. Listen, I feel ashamed. Don't, it's not lost on me. I do feel personally ashamed that...
And on your own dripper and all.
On my own dripper. On my own dripper.
It's all right. Bring it home for the Aussies.
Yeah. Right. You guys need a win. You guys get a win, for sure.
Retain the ashes. Retain the ashes.
Yeah. An Australian came on my stream and...
No, it's American versus Australian, so it's not the Ashes. It's the American Cup, the America's Cup. The sailing.
Oh the America Cup, yeah.
The America's Cup, yeah. Which I watched an interesting doco on that, and you guys just won it, just every year for what was it, 20 years or something.
Yeah, well,
crazy.
We know sports. We do a lot of sports here in the U.S. I don't know if you know.
Apparently, you know sailing. Apparently, you know sailing really well.
We sail. We sail. We sail, baby. Yes. These drip theory coils are awesome. It's awesome. That's what happens. I know. Frames Jaklin, I know. This is the guy, Frames Jaklin. That's what happens when you don't come on my show and do it, bro. I know. They've been asking me for a long time to come on. Now that I'm prepared, I know what the pressure is going to be. The pressure's intense. The pressure's a lot, Frames Jaklin. Don't fuck around with building. Part of it was 100%. I don't want to blame drip theory because I love these coils and I love drip theory. It was my choice to use these. I should not have used 3mm coils, and his leads were bent, and I should have had natural wrap, in there.
Oh, see,
would have been so much faster.
To select a non-parallel lead.
Yeah, my leads were paralleled.
It's old school RDA. You don't want no parallel lead.
It's exactly what I did. It's exactly what I chose, damn it. It's exactly what I chose.
Piss poor planning.
Piss poor planning. Vape Grind says, it's not your fault. Sam had a 17-hour head start with the time difference, so... Vape Grind, you're absolutely right. You're 100% right. You're 1,000% right.
That's what it is. Geography was.
Geography played a role. Definitely played a role. Holy shit. Yeah, that was good. I knew that I would lose. I just didn't think I was going to lose that badly. Like I thought for sure I'm going to lose. That was fun. 518.
It's a totally different thing though when you're like, because when you're building normally, you're like, make sure.
Yeah, you take your time and everything's tucked and like.
All of the things that you normally would be making sure are absolutely like, fuck that, get it in there. Is the cotton long enough? Who cares?
Yeah.
As long as it touches.
I thought I was wicking it. I was like, I thought I saw some hot spots still. Like I was just wicking it, like thinking, oh, I might have seen some hot spots still. Bogan, what's your recommendation for a build on the Blotto? Check Atomizer's curious.
I like in the standard Blotto. The non-max, so like the 1.5 or the OG Blotto. I like a 2.5 ID pair of aliens, like a triple 27 or a triple 28 gauge core, because it's not huge room in there. So if you want to get maximum airflow, I go at 2.5 millimeter in a diameter. If you go on the max, if you got the Blotto Max, which is the bigger 28 millimeter version, then 3 millimeter ID alien equivalent is what I usually go for. But, I mean, do whatever you want. I like a 0.11, 0.13, 0.12 in there. It's got plenty of air to cool the coil, so you can go lowish.
Ah, yeah, go lowish. That's some good tips, right,
ID from the man is what I recommend for the regular Blottos.
Congratulations to you, XV9. Both you made me quit smoking cigarettes and start vaping. 2 months right now. Hell yeah, awesome. 2 months.
Welcome
Fuck yeah, 2 months.
To the vape.
It's only going to get better. It only gets easier. Like 2 months turns into 2 years, turns into whatever, 14 years all of a sudden.
And you haven't even felt all of the benefits of not smoking after 2 months. Like your lungs and your taste still going to get better.
Still got a way to go. That's cool. It's exciting, you know? There was one super chat while we were building. Jennifer Williams says, Twisted Timmy's and I wanted to say, hey... Maybe it's a ghost detector. Maybe it's a ghost detector. No, it actually was a smoke detector that I ripped off the wall and put in my wife's office. Yeah.
Did you rip it off the wall? So
yeah, I did. I just pried it off the wall. It's okay. Look, I can't be having a smoke detector going off in my office every time I decide to fill it with clouds. That's basically unacceptable. Because it happens a lot. It happens excessively. Well, shit, man. It's been a real fun stream. Oh, thank you very much. I love it.
Thank you for having me. Thank you.
Oh, yeah, bro. Yeah. You know, good luck with Australia. Literally everybody's rooting for you. You know.
Thank you.
We got to root for each other. We got to root for Australia. Maybe someday our FDA will come around. I have no idea. They say the quiet part loud and the loud part quiet. They're like, oh, vaping, you know, all these things and it's heavy metals. But then they don't say, also, by the way, we've approved 23 different e-cigs as appropriate for the protection of public health. So if you smoke cigarettes, maybe you should switch. They don't say that part loud.
You can't be bad-mouthing vaping, but at the same time approving certain vapes. Like that's...
Yeah, it's like, okay, FDA, okay. Time for Zelda. No, Megs, we don't have time for Zelda. I have to go walk my poor dogs and make some dinner and eat. It's already late. Tomorrow's vlog day. Good morning, Thomas M. Happy to see you here. I think we're all done. I don't think we have anything left to do.
Yeah.
Sam the Vaping Bogan.
It was a sip of beer.
It was a pleasure having you here, man.
Dude, always a pleasure to hang out.
Enjoy Dubai.
Well, see, it's, as I said, it's quite cold in Australia, so I'm very much looking forward to the 36 to 40 degree heat of Dubai. And interested to see what it's like compared to last year. You know, as you remember, not a whole lot of hobbyist stuff there, but I know that there is going to be a few brands there this year that are hobbyists. So Vapors Cloud and Suicide Mods are going to be there.
Oh, nice.
We've got the Stubby X-Ray launch in there.
Oh,
so
yeah,
it'll be interesting to see a
nice.
few others, but also great to see a lot of my Middle Eastern viewers, which I was really stoked last year. I was like, I don't know whether I have anyone in the Middle East watching.
Yeah,
this.
yeah,
So,
yeah.
And then lo and behold, there was lots of people there that were like, hey, what's your video? So it's great to see everybody. It's gonna be really fun.
Yeah, that's sick. Yeah, that's cool. I'm gonna be here. It's getting to be summer here, you know. It's close.
Yeah,
We're getting some
already.
hot sunny days, and pool temps coming up. So I don't have a pool heater. It gets heated by the sun. So the more sun we have, I get a warmer pool. It's great, and it's happening. We had a super chat from Rocco Mack. I feel like you deserve a consolation prize for that beatdown you just endured. Yeah, yeah. It was fun to watch, though. Yeah, that was a pure beatdown. Sam the Vaping Bogan just destroyed me with my own RDA on my own YouTube. That's ridiculous. That's so humiliating. I'll get the speed up, and then I'll go on the green room, and I'll blast it out in like less than a minute. Just be done.
I think a lot of it is planning, though. I think choice of coil, choice of ID, choice of parallel, non-parallel wraps. These things they can speed things up.
Shaves time off, and it really it becomes a thing.
Ferrari, in Formula One, they got some decent speed, but they fuck it up with their tactics. They can shoot themselves with their tactics.
It's all in the tactics, It's all in the tactics. Yeah. It's all in the tactics. All right, Sam Bogan. Hey, peace out. I'm just going to go ahead and say goodbye. I love you guys. Thanks for coming to hang out. I don't know if we're going to do any Zooming tonight. I do have to go walk the dogs and make dinner. So I'm just going to say no, and we'll do it tomorrow night. We'll do the Discord hangs tomorrow night. I don't want to take up Sam's whole day. He's got a whole day ahead of him. He's a busy YouTuber. He's got to edit videos. He's got to shoot videos. He's got to vape his recoil. He's got things to do.
Got to practice my builds, get even faster.
Yeah, get even faster. Yeah, we'll replicate it again next time we do one of these. We'll do the timer again.
Definitely.
We'll do the timer again.
We'll do another one in a few months' time or something. But thanks everybody for tuning in. Appreciate all of my Patreon out. And,
it was good to see you guys over here. Good to see you guys over here. Good to see some Australians and various others. Appreciate you guys. And your pleasure's all ours, Cicero. Pleasure is literally all ours. 100%. And that's all. And I'll say goodbye and peace out. And I love you guys. And be excellent to each other. And vaping fucking rules. Remember that.
Yes.
All right. Peace out, guys.